All right, is this one working? Please, for the love of everything in the world. Is anybody here? Anybody here? Anybody? Head to the new live. Internet stuff sucks. Computers suck.
Oh.
All right, we're on the phone then. We're just gonna make it work. Go get the tripod, will you?
Hold on.
We're live on this now.
Did you put all the dirty laundry away and all the...
Go get...
Hey, everybody.
Will you go grab the tripod?
I will grab the tripod.
All right.
Don't miss me, guys. I'll be back. We're getting
Holy
the tripod.
cannoli. What a hot mess.
We spent like an hour trying to fix it before you guys were here.
I don't know what happened. What a mess. I spent an hour on this. I don't know what happened. My laptop got sent in like 2 months ago. I know, I've forgotten. And I don't know. Ever since my laptop's come back, there's been camera issues, microphone issues, so I guess we'll just have to figure it out. It's going to be on the phone tonight. We'll see how this does. It's going to be a little bit different. Yeah, it's just make it up as we go along live, I guess.
All right, let's see.
Hold on, take this off so the pop socket don't. Give me a second. Break. It will break again. There.
All right, guys.
Oh, what a
Hold on with the shakiness.
hot mess.
How does this work? Just gotta squeeze that much. I gotcha. Good old reliable phones.
There we go.
It's actually way better.
This is probably way better quality.
Yeah,
than our
Jen's phone is way better.
I've got a
than
really
our...
nice phone now, so yeah. Well, we got the comments scrolling along the top, but you're right, Sean. I should have it at least open on the laptop too.
I can use my phone. It's a phone night. Use my phone. Just relax.
What a hot mess, guys. I went hunting, and then I came back, and I thought everything would be good, and
My computer fan making noise.
Your computer.
Maybe we got a virus. Maybe someone that didn't like our video.
I don't know.
Hacked our computers. Man, I don't look too bad in this light. How you guys doing? Sorry, we're in Michigan. Sorry, we'll catch up with the comments in a second. I'm trying to get situated here and fix everything.
Yes. Sorry, things are a hot mess.
Oh,
That's
the wrong one.
That is our way we work here.
You think after 4 years we'd have this figured out, eh?
I don't know, man. Well, it usually works. I never have a problem. So I don't know what happened tonight. It was not... Usually I just click it and it all asks for permissions and then it works, you know? So...
I don't know. I'm not seeing this one.
You,
There's 73 people here. You guys
you
found
should.
us.
I found it. I think.
No, that's the one from the computer with no noise. Now we're finding the link to the wrong live so we can follow along. All right.
There we go. I found it on our page.
Why did the comments disappear?
Because there's less of them.
Fading out.
They're just less of them. You can't see them as much on there. So there we go. All right. There we go, guys. It's right here.
Stop shaking the table.
All right. Yeah, that's what Dime Bag. That's StreamYard's what I had. I had it all set up. I've always used StreamYard because the quality through YouTube's usually not as well as StreamYard. And I don't know what happened.
They wouldn't let us do any.
StreamYard would not let me give my permission to use the camera or the mic. I don't know what happened. I've never had that problem. So I literally
maybe they're having issues.
Yeah, so I don't know.
YouTube wouldn't work either, so that's weird.
The mic the mic wasn't working on the phone either. So, Whatever. It is what it
You can
is.
still hear us, right?
Ah, what a stressful time that was, guys. Well, at least the phone works. The phone quality looks good, at least on our end. Hope it looks good for you guys.
Okay. There's still people. Okay. There's a few people saying they couldn't hear us still. So, all right.
Everybody can hear us now good? I didn't do anything. I saw probably like 50 squirrels tonight.
Hey, Scott.
They were eating
Hey,
all
Perry.
the squirrels were eating all the
Holy cannoli.
corn that the birds carried over to the food plot and dropped.
Jen's Blue Jay feed.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Katie or Greg from the Software Life. I don't know what I tried that like it was a laptop setting. So I don't know. I got frustrated.
It don't matter, I guess.
I got frustrated and gave up, so I'll try to fiddle with it some more tomorrow. I'll do some test stuff, but I'll reset my computer. I've already reset my computer. So my dad's my tech guy, and I was on the phone with my dad like 5 minutes before this to see if he could help, and that didn't help either. Thank you, Homesteading Northern Michigan. His name's Jason, right? Thank you very much. Very kind.
Thanks, buddy.
The bird feeder's awesome, Brad. I love it. It's my favorite thing in the whole world.
Mike's here. Sandra's here. FFC. Sean in Alaska, my favorite channel in the whole wide world.
By a guy named Sean. You can't say his favorite channel. Craig and Katie are here too. There's other YouTube channels, so you can't just say your favorite.
Greg and Katie are
your favorite Alaskan YouTube channel. Like Greg and Katie are
our subscriber counts.
British Columbia, right?
We'll never hit 60K.
Yeah, guys. Everybody. I don't know if it's been in a video yet, but you guys all want us to insulate the doors, so we're not going to insulate them until we hit 60K.
Everybody's going to unsubscribe so I can never do my doors.
Oh, yeah, I saw Dave was doing a lot, or he had his premiere. We just saw that. And Brooke's doing a premiere tonight at 8:30 with her yurt. I saw that on Instagram. This is a margarita, and it's much needed after the last hour. Oh, whatever. It is what it is, right?
The comments are flying by. Holy cannoli.
So,
thanks, guys, for finding us and being patient with us. I keep looking at the wrong side of the camera. So.
Open up your computer. I'll get it going for you so you can look at it. Yes, hopefully the Lions win tomorrow. No snow yet. Thank you, baby Jesus. There's been no snow yet. I am very happy with the fact that there's no. Yeah, okay.
What?
It said now that we started another live and then started another, YouTube won't promote it, so put it on our community page properly. So here, give me your phone. I'll do it. Sorry, guys. I know how to do the tech stuff. Jay's just the pretty face.
Yeah. Just the eye candy. So yeah, I can't, or I'm trying to follow the comments here, but there's only like 3 on the phone. And then
well, don't look at them on the phone. I'll swipe them away on the phone. Do I just swipe them?
I don't know. Don't mess it up.
I don't know how to make comments go away on the phone. Don't pay attention to them on the phone. Just pay attention.
I'm not.
Just pop open your laptop so you can see them too. So let's see.
For the 8th time, I'm okay. Guys, we're gonna try our best to catch up here. I mean, we're not catching up, but we're gonna start.
We're in the northern Lower Peninsula. Somebody asked where we're at and what part of Michigan. Oh. It's 84 in Louisiana. No snow yet. Hello from Ireland.
Greg and Katie have snow on the mountains close by. Yeah, it's been rainy here too.
But sure.
Loretta and Jason, off-grid journey. You guys have snow yet? You're not too far from us. You're just a couple hours north of us, I believe. So, Kingston, Fish in Kingston. Hello, hello. Dime Bag. Glenn, hello. Snow in
Hi,
Alberta.
Kristen. Hello, everybody. Sorry for all the difficulties. Hot mess on both laptops. Neither laptop wanted to give the computer or microphone permission. I don't know what happened, but I guess it's a StreamYard problem, maybe, and not an us problem. I hope. We tried real hard. Thank you, Sean, for sharing it. Thank you, everybody, for sharing this. If you do, I have been sharing it. We appreciate it. No deer. Yes, we hunt deer, DNF. But Jay got one
I
a
got
couple
a
weeks
deer
ago.
a couple weeks ago.
It's been a really nice buck, guys. Really, really beautiful deer. If you
Wouldn't-
follow us on Facebook, I've shared some pictures of him. He was there this morning at like
half hour
before I was gonna leave to go down there. And then he was there for like 20 minutes, so I didn't leave because obviously I didn't want to scare him away. But it's beautiful. I'd show you a picture, but it's on my phone, and I'm using my phone to be live. So it is what it is. Whatever. It's part of life. So a juniper spice rub for the deer. Oh yeah, because Greg and Katie they shot that deer with their neighbor.
They did.
Yeah.
Was that on today's video?
No, it was a couple weeks last week, the other day. I don't know what day it was. She was walking over to the neighbor's house because Greg and the neighbor were butchering the pigs.
Oh, gotcha.
And she
I
saw a
missed
buck.
that one.
She saw a buck.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
So, all right, guys.
20
Sorry,
inches.
everything's a little bit of a hot mess here.
Sean's got snow. I knew he did. I saw it on his community posts.
No.
Fishing Kingston, Snowden.
So yes, people asking solar questions. Just any wisdom you have on solar. Don't be afraid to try it. Like start small. We started smaller and we've slowly upgraded as Jay's learned it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But don't be afraid to start. I mean, I think that would be the...
Just buy one solar panel and start connecting it to stuff. Batteries.
Just start small, and
they have try one of them $200 solar kits on Amazon or Renogy or something like that. That's what we did down at camp on our bathhouse, a little at a time. Be safe though. Don't burn something down.
This is true.
Watching for sales on tractors. We are taking a little break on that. I'm always looking.
Yeah,
I'm always looking.
Very lucky that the neighbor's been letting us borrow it when we need it.
Yep. And we spent a little bit of our money on our side-by-side, so...
Which was a really good deal, though.
Save up our pennies over the winter and try to find a good deal on one, yeah.
Wanda, that bird feeder is the bird feed. There is a link for it in all of our videos, and it should be in the description for this live. I will try to grab a link for it and post it because we make a tiny little commission off of it. So if you use our link, it helps us a lot.
Jen giggles and smiles a lot.
I get so many bird feed orders, so thank you everybody that has ordered one. And I mean, I don't know if you guys are ordering or people from Facebook, but I love it when you guys order and support it. It
helps a lot.
It makes me giggle.
Does help a lot.
Jason is always he shakes his head at my excitement. There we go. I can post that right there. I'll post it in the links there. So that's it. And then if you use the code HIGHLAND, you can save 15%. So it's a good deal. And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
How much land? We have 15.
We have 15 acres. We bought it 5 acres at a time. Just called the neighbors and asked if they wanted to sell, and they were willing, so we bought it. We got a good deal on it before property went kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, no easement issues.
Because we have the whole roads basically ours.
And
so
we're off a seasonal trail, and then we have our own drive. So, easy peasy. Yeah, we are not selling FFC. We're not getting rid of the old side-by-side unless we have to, because I like that old mule.
Guys, there will be
workhorse.
It'd be in like either Wednesday or Sunday's video, right? What we have done for it. So
yeah, tomorrow's video is fun. we're
guys will be
doing
excited for tomorrow's video.
more solar
Stuff.
exciting stuff.
Not insulating the doors yet,
not
though.
insulating.
Because we're not at 60K. Unless you guys like blow us up overnight and then Jay's got to insulate them tomorrow. That'd be a good problem to have.
We could do it live. You guys want to do it live tomorrow?
Get us a 60K.
There you go.
Our closest neighbor is the guy we borrowed the tractor from, and he's what? I don't know how far it is. Jay's better at it.
Quarter to half a mile.
I'd say like a
quarter to
15 minute, 10 to 15 minute walk.
Yeah.
That's how I judge things. Let's see.
Spur.
Yeah, it was last.
Hello, Nikki.
Our van lives. It was really warm here last week too. It was like what? Even Monday and Tuesday it was warm. Was it warm on Monday and Tuesday?
It's been very
70s?
warm. And then it just cooled off like a couple days ago.
Yeah.
So, way to buy land in 2 years. Yeah, Megan, property is weird. Like once you own property and then you get like the feel for it. 15 acres is a good chunk of property, but it's not as big as you think. That's why we bought the parcels on either side of us, because the 5 acres, like you could see across, like we could kind of see our whole property because we're up on top of the hill, and we look the opposite direction of our view, and we could see because just a big valley, and you can see most of it, and it's 15 acres, so and it's heavily wooded. Especially now that the leaves are down. So,
all right, sorry.
It's big, but it's not as big as you think.
I just had to make a quick Facebook post too, so in case people are missing us on Facebook and searching for us.
Stop kicking the table.
Usually I do it all on my phone, but
yeah,
I ought to do it on the laptop, so I don't know what it is. Let's see. From England, we got people from all over.
But with the property question too, we only use probably 5 acres of our property. The rest is just like a buffer. Mm-hmm. So you don't need, like, if you want to go do this journey, don't let a 1 or 2 or 3 acre parcel scare you. If you're not afraid of neighbors, I mean, neighbors can ruin a lot of stuff, but you don't need, 30 acres if you can't afford it. You can do this on a couple acres.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you're like in the middle of the woods and you got nobody around you. What do you think? Somebody said we need a shirt with you. What do you think? Pretty fancy. I'm going to be working, guys. I keep wanting to. I just run out of time every day. There's not enough hours in the day.
Jen's back working.
I'm going to work on some shirt ideas. I'm going to do a tiny violin. I like the what do you think? Pretty fancy. So I'll make a community post and look for some shirt ideas and then try to make them here now. Because I'll be, maybe slow down. Laugh, giggle.
Gail, I love our new building too. Like, I couldn't be happier with that little cabin. Jen kind of had to convince me to do it this spring.
He did not want to do it. He just wanted to.
There was other things that I wanted to do. And, that I'm glad we have that little mini cabin. It's awesome. And it's a nice little guest cabin. It's going to work good for Jen's baking, my sugar shack.
Yep.
Guest cabin, everything.
It's going to be a lot of space for everything. And then... Somebody asked if we got the backside done. Not yet. We're gonna get deck posts in the ground either tomorrow or Monday because we want to get in the ground before the ground freezes. Then we'll work on the deck, and then it will make siding the back better because we're not going to be hanging on ladders trying to lift up these long siding boards. So we're gonna get the deck done first, and then the back of it because, well, the back of it's like 5 feet off the ground, so
it would be
exciting and really hard.
Easier to have a deck to stand on when we do it. So, but we jumped from the mini cabin over to solar array. So you're gonna see solar array videos. It's pretty cool.
Next 2 or 3 videos, right?
Yeah, tomorrow and the next day, maybe 2 or 3, probably just 2. But we did some fun stuff.
We've done some stuff that
pretty impressive in my mind. Like it multi-function, 2 birds with 1 stone, and we had a huge production of solar today. So first good sunny day.
Pretty exciting.
So
what somebody else? I just tutor online, mostly math and reading. So this right now it's a lot of reading, it's not a lot of math yet.
I would love a pond. I would love water. I would love a river. Like we have a river close by, but not on our land. So if we found the perfect piece of property, I could leave Jen here and go build my own log cabin.
One day. Maybe if we found something, but
Yeah.
we'll see. So, let's see. Max thinks that the Lions are gonna lose tomorrow. You're gonna lose. It's okay. It's all right. My whole family's super big into the Lions, guys, so I know a little bit. I'm learning a little more each year.
I feel bad. I'm looking at the camera the comments the whole time, but we are yakking
We're
too.
trying to figure it out, so we're going back and forth here.
Yeah.
You could maybe dig a pond and make a pond.
Yeah, maybe I didn't get my root cellar done,
Let's
so I
make it
could
a
just
pond.
turn that into a pond. Let's get a big liner and turn that into a pond. We have the valley. Like we could take the valley on our between here and camp, and we could get all the water to run down into a pond. We could do that. That would work. The water goes all the way down our road. I've been doing little bump offs of our road. The water like comes down the hill, hits our road, and then creates a little river down our road. So it's been washing our road out for a year or two. I've been making do with it.
The pups are good. They're sleeping.
Where are the dogs?
They're sleeping on the bed. They're sleeping on their doggy bed.
It's real. Jen made it really warm in here, so they're hiding in the bedroom.
Come here, Scout. Scout, come here. Timber, come. I didn't make it warm in here. I put like one log on here to cook your chili.
It was 78 degrees before you got back from hunting, so I had all the windows open. Timber tax, even. So if you buy a piece of land, you have to basically be taxed on the trees. Is that what I'm reading?
It's a little crazy.
Taxes are ridiculous. We don't even want to talk about stuff. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, every state's different, too. Like, they just want all your money. Anyway.
Brad, we tried to dig a well last spring.
We tried to pound a well. We tried to do a shallow well.
Pound a shallow well. And that
broke off 10 feet down.
We're waiting for Dave to come over here with his little well pounding thing and help Jay.
Yeah.
So
we're just gonna have a well drilled when we have some money someday.
So we're waiting for Dave to come do that, and him and Jay can make a video about it together.
We could never drill a well up here at the cabin because we could never get a truck up here.
Yeah.
We tried pounding one down by camp, failed a couple years, year and a half ago. And we could maybe get a well drilling truck down to camp, but then you have to do this, and I mean, it'd be nice.
Maybe one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, Loretta and Jason. Dave from Bush Radical. He's got a pounder, a well pounder.
I don't know what it's called. It's homemade. It's
basically
a big cylindrical chunk of steel with a rod at the bottom, so you can lift it and drop it onto 1.25-inch well pipe.
It's a well pounder thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what the word for it is.
He's got like 8 videos about drilling or pounding wells or whatever. So
I just make up the words.
Yeah, see, Glenn has 160 acres, and you use about 5 acres. I haven't even been over to the other, and it sounds ridiculous, but we haven't even been over to the other.
We've walked it like in the wintertime a couple times.
We haven't been there in a year.
Yeah.
Like, we can almost see it from up here, but we literally, there's nothing over there. A bunch of trees, more trees. I would really love to do some trails. Take the ATV and do trails around our whole property, because we don't, like I said, we don't use half to 2/3 of it. So, but it's untouched, and there's lots of good poplar to cut down.
But then
I can't get to them right now. I need trails.
Yeah,
and it's hilly, so it's like every trail you make, it's lopsided or steep. So, I'm just saying it's. I went over and saw Jay at Michigan homesteading if he's still here, and I am envious of those who have flat land. Like, this is nice. Like, I love our view and I love everything, but when you have flat land, you can open it up more and makes things a lot better. Like for homesteading anyway.
No,
It's too warm out here. I told you.
they're being camera shy.
Yeah, shy.
They know that we're on here, so.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you,
If
everybody.
we miss your comment and you have a question, you can repeat it. We're just really far behind all the time.
And if you're just joining us, laptop issues like crazy tonight, so we are doing our live via my cell phone, and the comments are coming up on the computer, so it's just hard to follow both. So
yeah, normally
don't be afraid to like re-ask your question if we missed it, and it's just our van lives. We you haven't figured out the communication yet with the batteries and the solar.
Yeah, I keep meaning to call Sun Gold and Rookzoo. I did go on some forums, and there was a couple people that said they have the same setup, and there is a setting on the Sun Gold to do it. And I contact all these companies like on the typical number that they post for tech help, and they pretty much tell you nothing helpful if you're not like, stop kicking the table, dork. So, yeah. So they said if Sun Gold said they will not help you with communication if you don't have Sun Gold batteries. So we don't. So they like basically didn't tell me anything, but we haven't like contacted our contact that we worked with to get the stuff. So they would be more helpful.
Yeah, we just need to send them an email. The people.
Yeah, it's not their fault. It's my fault because if stuff works, I just let it roll until it's my fault. I haven't contacted
Greg and Katie said they haven't figured out the communications either. So because they have the same setup as we do now.
It's not.
So maybe one of us will figure it out, and then we can help out each other.
I have it all plugged in, but they just don't communicate without.
They work, so that's really what matters, right? Hi, Lincoln. How are you today? Lincoln wanted a hello.
Hey, Lincoln. What up? Got 131 people here. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Somebody just
thanks for putting up with our technical difficulties at the beginning.
Wind generators, there's going to be lots of good stuff coming. We have big plans for the next month or so here off grid, Jay and Jen. You guys are going to be pretty excited.
We've done some awesome.
I know, but
happy.
We're doing some like stuff people have been asking us to for a while.
Wednesday's video will probably have another epic. Tomorrow's video is good and the start of something awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday's video will probably be the completion of that project and a pivotal moment. Not the door.
Are you gonna do?
I don't know how I'm gonna. I don't know.
Separate.
I don't know how I'm gonna make it happen if I do. If I can make a pivotal moment video of it and post it before, we can. We're having data issues too because we've been doing all our videos in 4K and we're here like all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't have enough data to upload our 4K videos. It just it takes way too much data.
I'm looking into another internet source, so I'm gonna try it out for a month. It's called Unlimitedville. If any of you are off grid or have ever tried it, and you have any advice about it,
everybody does Starlink, I think, but I don't know.
Yeah. But Starlink's expensive. Katie said our Sun Gold batteries have a screen that shows various info and state of charge. Yeah, and then they have the Rookzoo batteries. So
the communication for the Sun Gold tells you the voltage of the batteries, and you could set the parameters for the voltage it'll charge it to. It just, I don't know what more you need to know other than that. And like I said, our last solar update video, the app shows me our production and everything, our consumption. I don't know what the communication, what more information it's going to actually do, or if it's going to be more efficient. But
So everybody says Starlink's awesome. It's really expensive though, and I
I didn't
found
think it was that expensive. I thought it was like $125 a month, which is expensive, but it's $125 a month. I thought it was.
I thought it was a little bit more for like the
I didn't think
completely
so.
unlimited
I-
stuff.
I mean, it used to be like $500-600 for the equipment. I think it's like 300 now. 300 now. So we have to look at a Starlink.
Starlink, and then there's unlimited Ville too, which is kind of like Starlink. It uses satellites and stuff, I guess, and it's like $100 a month. So I don't know. I'm gonna try it out for like a month because there's no commitment to it. Like there's no, you know. DB found us because of Michigas.
Oh, Michigas. I miss Michigas. I used to watch every single one of her videos. Hope she's doing good. She's a busy lady too. She's almost as busy as Jen.
See, Katie, it says internet's a tax write-off at least. That's what I tell Jason.
Yeah.
Like, could you be useful?
You still have to spend the money.
But then
you still have to make the money and spend the money. You just, I mean, it is a tax write-off. I know it is, but we could use those.
Right now, sign in for internet. We just use MiFi's, like our cell phones for our cellular, our internet, and it just gets used up too quickly.
Yeah.
So
each video takes like 25 gigs now because, like I said, the 4K, and I've been doing a little bit longer videos, so it just takes a long time. It's really slow.
How much is unlimited Starlink though, Sean? Do you have Starlink? He said, if we get unlimited Starlink, you guys can have an epic podcast.
Sean, are you doing a live tomorrow? Because I know you said you weren't going to do them every weekend, but Sunday, and I think it's 3 o'clock his time in Alaska, but 7 o'clock here, which is perfect. I love your lives, Sean. They are awesome. Like, I have so much fun just hanging out with everybody. KG's always there. Kristen, I think I saw her here earlier. I forgot to say hi. So there's so many cool people at Sean's. He's way better. He's way better at lives than we are. So
Katie says it's 150 a month in Canada. So maybe it's only
it's
probably like $1.25 then here.
Yeah, it's not that
I don't know.
I don't think.
I'll look into stuff tomorrow. So we just need to do something different because we don't use it's like data to watch TV much or anything. We've never been big TV watchers, but just doing stuff online, it uses it all up.
Yeah, see, I saw some good sales on Starlink stuff. Like it was half price that it used to be. So Jenna asked about permits. Every county's different.
Here in Michigan, every single county is like if you
find one that's unrestricted.
Yeah, if you go to like
far away from everything.
Like some counties want to know when you breathe.
Yeah. You have neighbors and you're within city limits. You're following every rule in the book. So get far away, find farmland, agricultural land has a lot less restrictions on it.
Yep, especially
agricultural. You can get away with a lot of stuff because it's farming oriented.
Yeah, because you can get
farming outbuildings, animal buildings, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So look for that stuff. Can't tell you exactly where, but Michigan's really actually not a great state for doing stuff. They're very strict on stuff, but there are some townships and counties that are okay. So the UP, I don't know personally, but people have a lot better luck with stuff in the Upper Peninsula because it's a lot more rural. So
how much is acreage here?
We paid about $1,400 an acre for ours, but that was a really good. But
we bought the first 5 acres in 2018. The second 5 acres in 2019. Right? Yeah, and then the
property's more like $3,000 to $4,000 an acre now, I think, for more rural stuff or like off-grid stuff. If you get on like a maintained road, you're looking at 5. I mean, there's still great deal. You could still get really cheap land if someone's harvested all the trees off of it and or if it's wet, but you don't want a lot of that land. So it is way more expensive than we bought. It's like double the price. But prices have stabilized / dropped a little bit in the last 6 months or so.
Yeah.
They haven't like gotten crazy. Yeah, see, Barry 30 acres in the UP for 50 or 54 grand. So yeah, that's was that 1700 bucks a, don't check my math. So yeah, I mean if you can get if you buy larger plots of land like 40 acres plus, typically you can get it for 2,000 or less per acre. Unless like some people agricultural and farmland that's already farmable, that stuff has been really expensive lately. I don't know if because of the value of it has gone up a lot. But I don't follow it as much anymore either because we don't need land right now.
12K an acre?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Greg, 12K an acre?
What do they have 5?
They've got what? They bought their neighbor.
Oh
they
yeah,
bought
you
the
bought
stuff.
the neighbor's property too.
Yeah, so oh my gosh, it's a lot of money. Whew. It's a lot.
There's lots of property around here that's that much too. It's just on grid, on a maintained road with utilities, plowed roads, blah blah blah. Like you could pay 100 grand for 10 acres, like if, like I said, it's more accessible. Off-grid thoughts. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, if you were following the dream and you just wanted to get in and you had 5 or 10 grand, I guarantee for 10 grand you could find a couple acres somewhere.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have to follow every rule in the book, and you're gonna have neighbors.
Yeah,
I mean, 1 or 2 acres,
you're like gridlocked and stuff like because sometimes they like here in Michigan they'll like auction off stuff and the stuff's like literally in the middle of nowhere. It's in the middle of the woods, but there's no way to get to it.
Yeah, you have no easements.
Yeah, so
landlocked. If it's landlocked with state land, you can access it by foot.
Yeah.
But if you're landlocked with by private land, then you're just kind of screwed.
Yeah.
Barry's having problems with that, with easements and stuff. I don't know if he's made any progress with that at all. I feel bad for you, Barry. I don't. The neighbor. That's what I don't have any patience for neighbors that are not friendly. So I'm a nice guy, but I'm not that nice. 20 acres, 60K. Yeah.
That'd be nice as a trout stream. That would be like
water would be nice.
Yeah.
But that was not even in question in our budget. Like
no, that would
at
be
the time,
dream one day.
Yeah.
One day maybe if we ever found like a magical fruit.
I don't ever want to get rid of this place.
But there was a dream place that showed up and we had like a private lake or something. you know, and we had the money to do it, we would do it, but it's not
never in our budget. Like we just don't have
water increases property value a lot. If you want water, you got to go maybe to the middle of nowhere. So and I don't want to be completely in the middle of nowhere. I like that we're close enough to town that
Jen didn't want to drive 2 or 3 hours
just to get groceries. It's already a 2-hour trip to go to town back and forth by the time we shop and get everything. So we only go, once a week. So it's already 2 hours. So I didn't want to make it a 6 or 7 hour trip. So
I told Jen that I try to convince Jen to sell the house downstate. It'd be hard. It'd be nice.
It's nice to have because when we go downstate to see friends and family, we have somewhere to stay, and it's like paid off for, and
doesn't cost us anything to keep it.
Yeah.
I mean, it costs like $5,000 a year to.
Yeah, and if we had to pay for stuff to go, if we had to rent an Airbnb or something to stay at when we went downstate, we'd pay more than that.
And we don't have like a lot of money invested in other things, so it's a good investment to keep.
Yeah.
So I mean, putting money in the bank isn't help you with anything. So
it's easy to have because, like I said, then we can go downstate to see friends, family. Like
we have parents and family downstate still, so
Yeah.
I'm not crashing on my brother's couch.
Yeah. Me neither. I'm not staying. We're not staying. We're neither one of us are gonna stay at my parents' house or his mom's house, or we like our house. It's worth the $5,000 a year we pay for.
Yeah. And it's an investment. Like, it's not gonna go down in value, so it's not.
So it's just there.
I don't know what people are. I don't know. Nobody shadow bans anybody, Chris. Like, I've blocked like 10 people in 5
Chris,
years.
I don't know why you think you were shadow banned, but I don't know.
If we were shadow banned, we wouldn't be seen.
Yeah,
right
you wouldn't
now.
be able to see us. So just
I just have like literally 1,000 comments a day now rather than 100, so I can't keep up with them.
So we try to, but
if you want to have productive conversation, we can do that. But if you're gonna be that way, we can say goodbye to you.
Yeah, we're not negative people here, Chris. Oh, let's try to be positive. Okay, life's way too short to be negative, and there's already enough negativity in the world, and I don't need that. So,
hobby machines like lathes and like woodworking tools. Depends on how much you're. 4 to 5 kilowatts an hour at a time. I mean, you can do it. You're gonna have a big system. Like, we have been drawing a couple 100 watts an hour, and it eats up our system within 4 or 5 days. So
if you're not getting any sunshine and stuff,
with stuff that big, you're better off just running a generator while you're doing your, gas generator while you're woodworking, and then use your solar for everything else. In my opinion, I mean, everybody off grid has a gas generator anyway, so use that when you're doing your hobbies. So,
Jay, are you getting a drum set for Christmas? He doesn't need one. He needs some more tiny violins, though. I'm gonna buy him. I'm gonna make a tiny violin shirt, guys.
The guest cabin's gonna be my new studio.
Steven, maple syrup season does not start till like March, but we do have some more. We still have some syrup down. We still have some syrup, so maybe we can break it up into some containers again and offer some more for sale.
Hey, Steven, guess what we put up today?
Yesterday.
Guess what we used yesterday?
Your splitter thing you sent us last spring, because we didn't have a reason to use it in the springtime.
Yep, I finally put it on a log. Got it all set up, and we split all our kindling for the year in about 10 minutes. Thanks for that, buddy.
So
Sean took off. I see people saying bye to Sean. Bye, Sean, if you're still here. Sorry I missed it.
Let's see.
Trail Can Pete, Melinda.
Somebody, what else did I just saw? Do we ever go on vacation? Once a year, we go like away to Florida for like a week and a half.
Yeah, Jen drags me down to Florida for
that was what our, if you missed our one video we did a couple weeks ago, let me find it and share it for you guys. Sorry. Usually I can do this, and we did this video a couple weeks ago. It's all the
we wanted to show you guys a color tour, and nobody watches color tour videos, so we
wanted to donate all the money to this from this video that I just posted. I just popped up the link to the down in Florida where we go, and Minnesota Key got literally flattened.
Yeah.
From Hurricane Milton. Like, everything was flattened, destroyed. Like, places we've gone a million times and we know and love down there were completely obliterated. So we're going to donate all the money from that video to the funds for the employees that are out of work for months and months and months. So if you haven't watched it, we'd appreciate you if you checked it out. And if you have watched it, watch it again. Because it's for a really good cause.
Yeah, that was I had fun with that video too.
It was really pretty. I love to film it all.
The pretty colors as much as we could during that video. So Jen put the link there. If
Thank
you,
you,
guys missed
Alicia. And see ya later.
it.
It's what, in the UK it's midnight, 12:27. It's 8:30 p.m. here. So you guys are 4 hours ahead of us. So I try to keep track of that because we got some good friends that live in the UK also, and it's so I always try to keep track of how far of a time difference that is. Because I can't. But now we're gonna fall back tonight. Who falls back tonight? I know some people don't. Like I know parts of Illinois doesn't, Arizona, Hawaii.
Really?
Mm-hmm. There's a couple states that don't fall back, right? Who doesn't fall back tonight? I've never been to Maine. I want to go to Maine real bad. That would be like would be like a dream fall trip for me to go to the East Coast. Like I know it's pretty here, but it's supposed to be like so beautiful out there. So that'd be a dream come true fall trip. One day.
We gotta do East Coast trip, Northeast Coast trip, because we did a little mini East Coast down south trip.
Mm-hmm.
The Carolinas and up to Atlantis, right? Or where did we go? How far north did we go?
To New Jersey.
New Jersey, yeah.
Yeah, because we went to Atlantic City. Yeah.
And then we want to go. So we didn't go farther north than that. We went to New York 15 years ago.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Illinois does, but parts of Indiana. Yeah. See, I knew there was parts of Indiana or like Illinois that didn't fall back, which would be confusing. I think that's confusing that some of the whole state doesn't fall back. Because like, oh, like this city falls back, but this one doesn't. Like that's confusing.
We are married. I saw, was it Allie or Alice? I couldn't, it flew by.
Yes.
Jen and I have been married. We've been together 14 to 15
14
years.
14 and a half years.
We got married in 2017.
So been married 7 years.
Yeah, she made me. She's reading.
Sorry.
We don't have we have some deer and black flies for a short amount of the year here. Not like they do in the Upper Peninsula or in Canada. We have mosquitoes. We've been very fortunate the last few years. I don't know why the bugs have not been as bad the last 3 or 4 years.
Yes.
I think we've had a lot of cold, like fluctuating temperatures in the spring. That's my excuse for it. Like the bugs come out, hatch, and then they freeze, and that's just my excuse. Maybe they're spraying something. I don't know. But they have not been as bad. That was another reason I didn't want to go to the Upper Peninsula, because when I was younger, I did a lot of hiking in the UP, and it was always black flies and mosquitoes like crazy for half of the summer. So that didn't sound like much fun to me. So anyway.
Somebody asked you what's your favorite solar generator. What's your, out of these, like which one's your favorite? Huh?
I like all our solar generators.
I
really do. They're long.
So don't die.
What are you doing?
Plugging my phone in.
Oh. There's a plug right there.
But this probably isn't long enough.
Okay.
Am I gonna work?
The big three are pretty good. Anchor, Blue Eddies, and oh yeah, Jen. Okay, I get what you're doing now. Jen, we weren't planning on doing this on our phone, guys, so phone's dying, so we had to plug it into the jackery.
I really like the Blue Eddy we just did the video for, because I like the smallness of it and like the portability of it.
Jen's taken that down to the hunting blind the last few days and used
plug it in my electric blanket.
So I like Diane's.
Yeah, we gotta do that in a second.
Scroll up.
I will.
Sorry, guys. Jen's slacking here.
I had to plug in my phone and grab a cocktail. So let's see.
Doing this on 2 different devices is probably not making for a great experience. So sorry, guys.
Usually I can see it on
Yeah,
my
normally
phone.
when we're on the computer, we're looking at the computer and the
Thank you,
comments are right there.
Diane,
But
for the
no,
super chat.
probably staring at the top of my
Appreciate
head
that.
half the time.
Barry.
Who gave? I didn't see the one up above.
Diane, $20.
I did see. Diane, thank you very much.
Appreciate that so much.
Yeah, that's very generous. I appreciate you guys.
And Barry.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you,
We'll put
Barry.
that towards the.
Yeah.
We'll put that towards the people down there because we, like I said, we love the area. We've gotten to know the people. We've only been down there a couple of years now in that same area, but like gotten
Really
to know
nice
everybody
people.
really well. Like people remember us, and we only go out to eat like once or twice, and the people just remember us. And so
Yeah,
it's like a good small community down there. So it just makes me happy that we can help them out a little bit.
Yeah.
So we have never got an EcoFlow. Jay really keeps hoping like EcoFlow would contact us.
Everybody on YouTube does EcoFlow, and they've never contacted us. And I don't know. It's probably primarily because of the company we work with that does all our sponsorship stuff. Probably just doesn't have like a relationship with them, I guess. But I don't know. Everybody always talks EcoFlow like it's the best thing since sliced bread, but I love our Anchor. We've never had a problem with Anchor, Jackery. We've had a few little like software things with Blue Eddies, but they're like easy fixes, you know.
Yeah, they just gotta be like updated.
Yeah, like they do a hard reset or something, and it works fine. You just need to get one for your needs.
Yes.
Like if you need a big epic system, build your own system. But if you need it portable, get the 2,000 watt ones are perfect size. They're not too heavy. You get any bigger than that, and they're like 80 pounds to 100 pounds, and they're hard to move around.
Yeah, we got
like 2 or 3 that are 100 pounds, 80 pounds, and they're great. They're awesome, but they're so hard to move around. I mean, it's like carrying Jenny around.
We got a new one.
It's like
we got a new one earlier this week. I went downstate literally just for 6 hours to pick it up. I drove downstate, picked it up, and came back. And oh my gosh, it was so heavy. Like the delivery guy beat me to the house. So it was just sitting by the garage, and I had to lift it up into the car. And Jason got it out the other day, and he was like, oh my gosh, this is so heavy. So it's a big old heavy machine, but it's cool. Excited to share that one with you guys too.
We're gonna use it for the mini cabin.
Yeah, Jason.
It's gonna be our power source in the mini cabin. We're still trying to get all the kinks out of everything. Like we've got some big projects done. I'm excited to get the little projects going pretty soon too.
Grampy Campy's Bear Creek Homestead's here. Hello. Thank you. Our van lives over 60,000. Maybe EcoFlow will contact you. We'll see if we get to 60K. We're gonna insulate the doors, and all sorts of craziness is just gonna happen. And we're gonna do some awesome giveaways, hopefully in December for you guys.
I would love to give some of these things away to you guys. Just the shipping, the rules are we're not supposed to give them away because that's just part of the rules of the agreement. And we can't really ship, you can't reship lithium iron phosphate. So we would have to buy one ourselves with our money and send one out to you, which we are hoping to do.
Yes, that's our plan. We're going to do some awesome giveaways in December.
Yeah, if we were going to give away some of these ones we have, it'd have to be all local stuff.
Yeah.
So. But anyway.
No, Stephen, all the leaves are gone. We had to go to the wedding 2 weekends ago, and we were gone for 3 days. It was so windy the 3 days we were gone. Boom, all the leaves were gone. Instantly.
Yeah, it was really sad. We got to enjoy a week of it.
Right, we got to enjoy a week of it, and it was perfect, beautiful peak, and
3 days later,
gone.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It was just so windy. It was
We went
insane.
downstate for the wedding, and then I went hunting with my brothers for 2 days, and we come back, and it was gone.
Yeah.
And I'm like...
Everything was on the ground.
That's why we did the sawmill video where we milled all the siding, and we did a couple other little videos, and I always try to show a little more of the colors, and showcase those because
slow life down
yeah.
because colors literally are only here for what?
I'm not leaving the cabin next year. I told Jenny, I said, I am not
We
leaving
had to leave
the
for the wedding, and then
cabin
his brothers wanted him
in
to go hunting.
October
So.
at all because October is like the most beautiful month in the world. And I missed like 3 days of it. I don't get worked up about much, but my time, like time is valuable. Like money is one thing, but I don't like missing out on stuff.
The colors. That's all right. It is what it is. Hi,
But I
Don
like to see
from
my
Daytona
brothers,
Beach.
so.
Thanks for joining us. We've got, I haven't made bread, Cindy. And Melinda, if you're still here, I swear, I promise, because she needs starter too. I will dehydrate you some starter and send it. Life's busy. And I'm sorry. And I apologize. Like
you put it in a dehydrator
you just
or put it in the oven?
No, you just put it on a cookie pan and like leave it out and it'll dry out. So I promise you I will send it. I just need to dehydrate it. I need to get a cookie sheet out and put it on some parchment paper, dry it out for a day, and then send you the recipe and it. And I got like 2 other people I need to do it to for also. So just life. We apologize because we know we can't always respond to, like, even here. If we're not getting your comments back, we try, and we try to respond to everybody as often as we can here on YouTube and on Facebook and everything. But it's hard, guys. Responding to comments is a full-time job. Making content for you guys is Jason's full-time job. And then we're working to create that content. So we have like 8 full-time jobs each. So I apologize if we can't get everything done all the time.
We try.
We try really hard and we appreciate every single one of you. I would love Howland Master, a sauna, maybe we're on cellar for sure next year, and I would love to add a sauna here somewhere because
maybe we can build the sauna on top of a thing on top of you think the heat.
I don't know, probably not.
Moisture problems.
I found a cool setup too, like could kind of maybe work for a cellar greenhouse kind of setup. I showed Jason, so we'll look at it this winter and see if we could make it work. So
thanks, Steven. Thanks, Barry. You guys thanks for being here, everybody.
Yes, we appreciate you guys all so much. None of this would be possible without all of you. So it means so much to us to have you follow us everywhere, and interact. And we're extremely fortunate and blessed.
And fortunate.
Jay just started doing this when we started the cabin because he wanted to have it all documented. Yeah. And here we are 4.5 years later with almost 60,000 of you hanging out with us every week. So we're extra blessed.
Very much so.
So, John, I just am like a tutor. I do online tutoring pretty much, and just like an assistant teacher, basically, more or less, for classrooms for kids that need reading and math help.
Jen has her teaching degree, but
just didn't work out to teach in the classroom settings. I tried, and it just didn't mesh well with me. Couldn't be the kind of teacher I grew up having. So that's what I wanted to be. So Timber is sleeping. So is Scout. I tried to get him to come out here. They looked at me and they said, no, thank you. I'll try again.
We were outside a lot today doing stuff with the cabin.
Come here, boys. Come on.
Actually, are we allowed to talk? Well, I don't need to.
Oh, see? Here's one dog.
There we go. That's the rest of the live. You're just gonna hear my beautiful voice from now on.
Timber, they came.
There you go, guys.
We did, guys. This week we did 2 big, huge things that you guys have been wanting us to do.
4 big things this week. We did the
But there's
the mini
2 things
cabin.
that people have been wanting us to do. So there's really like
we got a lot done the last couple weeks.
pretty exciting. We got some awesome videos coming up for you guys. So Jay wants to try. What do you guys think? Like kind of doing what? Who is that? Outdoor with the Morgans.
Everybody does like the daily vlogs, and they're a little more rough. And I've already been not critiquing my videos as much as I used to. Like I used to try to make them better, but they weren't better.
He just didn't critique them.
I don't need to
keep them raw.
Trying to keep them a little more raw because it's way less time on my end. And I think I appreciate those videos more, but I'm trying to learn as we go here. And it's still been 4 years, and I'm still.
We might try a week or 2 this month where Jay just
pops
up like
or every day,
a video every day, or
it's more raw because
they'll be like just shorter videos because they won't be. It's be kind of what we did for the day. I don't know. We're gonna try it out. See what you guys think.
I bounce around. I try different stuff.
We like to just try,
And I don't know if it helps us or not,
but like we could do a lot of fake stuff and be all, I don't know.
No, we couldn't. We couldn't.
I couldn't.
If we wanted to fake and try to be more like a lot of these fancy channels, we couldn't pull it off.
If Jay tried to like fake film me waking up in the morning and stuff, it'd be the most ridiculous thing in the entire world. It would. I don't know how people pull it off with a straight face. I'm a terrible actress. So
Sander likes my hair. Are you sure you meant Jay and not Jen? Jen's hair. Jen gets lots of compliments on her hair, but
my shirt says 80s made, 90s raised. That's what it says. Somebody asked.
Thank you.
That's what I am. I'm a 80s child and spent my teens, I was born in 84, so 6 years in the 80s and the rest in the 90s. Pillow, talk to us. No, Katie. You do it first, okay? She and I had conversations today, so.
Pillow talk. I think I know what you're referencing, but I could be wrong.
She and I, we had conversations today. I couldn't. I don't know how people do fake stuff. Like, it's hard.
Like, we're corny sometimes.
And it's hard to, like, even sometimes, like, when we do, like, a scene where the camera moves with us, that's hard to do because that's set up kind of, and that's hard to do.
What is?
Like, when we set up the camera and we're walking, we move the camera so we get different angles.
No.
Like, that's hard because you have to stop.
You have to do that. You have to do that.
That's...
No.
But
you have to backtrack a little bit.
Jay doesn't need to video us every hug and kiss and handhold and snuggle.
We haven't held hands since 1999.
Oh my gosh. Don't touch me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Real sometimes raw and not as.
I mean, you have to like catch actions and catch the moment, but you can't and duplicate it sometimes or replicate, but.
Did you guys, the Winter Homestead said our drone does good shots. When Jay was hunting, I came back up here and he just ended up coming up here after, and I crashed the drone.
The brand new drone. We've flown like 3 times.
I crashed into a tree.
You broke the drone. I spent like 5 hours
yesterday
replacing a leg on it.
It was Thursday when it rained all day.
I thought it was gonna be like a 15-minute job because I'm pretty good at like taking stuff apart and fixing stuff, but it was like a 5-hour job.
He had to like solder stuff.
I've never soldered anything in my life other than plumbing. Like I soldered the shower pipes, but I've never computer board soldered. And man, I thought it was gonna be like little screws holding the wires in, like every other computer board, like with that you buy. Not like every other computer board, but yeah, it wasn't. And I had to solder all the wires and.
So I think and of course it's been so windy the last 2 days, so we haven't been able to test fly it. We'll do a couple test flies before we fly it super far away.
I put it up in the air for like 2 minutes or 2 seconds to make sure it still functioned, but
so hopefully it works. Otherwise, I'm buying a new drone.
It works fine.
Till you fly it like 5 miles away and then it crashes.
Till the wire breaks loose with my crappy solder.
Yeah, I don't usually fly it, but Jay was with his brothers, and I knew it was like the last day of colors because like they were almost all gone, and I knew it was like the very last day, so I wanted to fly it. And I woke up early that morning, and because I knew it was going to be windy, so I tried to fly it before it got too windy. Didn't work out.
I've crashed the old drone, like 5 times in trees, and it's crashed to the ground and all kinds of problems and never broke. Like the blades have broke, but not the leg. This broke the leg. I don't know what happened.
Well, it probably didn't.
It was probably 30 feet in the air rather than 10. So that probably made a difference.
I had to have the neighbor come. I had to have our neighbor John come and because it was so high up in the tree that I couldn't get it out, and I want to be climbing on a ladder alone and die when there's no one around. So I had to ask John to come up here, and he did, and he got it out for me. So thank goodness for John. The snow plow. Jay's probably gonna go get that connected with the tractor and stuff here soon, just so that way it's ready for when we do get snow.
Moving it anyway, and yeah.
Because that way it's ready when we do get snow.
I need to figure out a better system. I think I figured out the tractor. I think I put a new battery in it a couple years ago and then a new starter like a year or two ago because it never starts. Like I always have to jump start it with the screwdriver. I think it's just a cranking amp issue. I think I need like 2 big giant batteries in there because that's a big diesel engine. That's a 50 horsepower old diesel engine. And it starts right up when I jump it. So I'm thinking I get double the cranking amp. So that's probably just a cranking amp issue.
Maybe. I don't know. If you think of something else, let him know because he's so happy to take advice about it. Because
I mean, last year I had to take the little generator down there and run it for 2 or 3 hours and put the block heater. Yeah, the block heater would have to warm it up because I can't get up to the cabin here.
Good night, Grampy's.
So
Grampy Campy's homestead.
I'm gonna hook
Good night, Maple
soon.
Ridge. Thank you for being here. Appreciate y'all stopping in and everything. Extremely lucky to have everybody stop. What elevation are we? I have no idea. I think there's an app somebody told me.
Where's my phone?
Right there.
Is there an app? Try to answer this question. We're not that high. We're like really overlooking like a valley, so we're probably like normal. It's not mountains. It's like ridges. We don't really have mountains in Michigan, right?
The Porcupine Mountains up in the UP.
Yeah, closer to.
Casey, Gail, I guess by default we're Detroit Lions fans. Neither one of us like super hardcore follow football. We are in fantasy football leagues though with my family because it's fun to chat with people.
It says our nearest city is 1,400 square feet or 1,400 feet above sea level. I don't know if that's a lot. It's not in mountain terms. I mean,
is there an app that can tell us like our location, elevation?
I'm going to.
I don't know. There's got to be an
elevation app.
It's got to be something, right?
Elevation app for Android. My elevation.
So we'll see. We'll
I'm
try this out.
I'm installing the app right now. I'm going to solve this dilemma after 4 years.
No, Jay is not military? A lot of people always ask that. I don't know if it's because your haircut or just because we like show the flag and stuff. We just,
I get a high and tight a lot because I
but
like it.
well, I mean, we
So,
show the flag and stuff a lot, but we
yeah.
just
And
love our country and
yes.
are very thankful and grateful for everybody and everything that's leads us to be able to live this life. So we're very appreciative of all the military people and all of that. Somebody said Google Earth, you could try too. I would try this all on my phone, guys, but again, my phone's being used for the live tonight, and you'll have to let us know how this quality is because my phone is like really nice. It's like the newest Galaxy.
You're not gonna like see the reflection, and you're gonna see exactly where we're at, are you?
Like it's a really nice phone. It takes like we just yesterday's video, which won't be up probably for like a week. I filmed entirely with my phone, so we're gonna see what the quality is. Maybe
Says we're 1377. So, like I said, exactly like the nearest town. We just overlook the valley.
so.
There's a lot of ridges right here. Like we're close to where it starts to get really hilly and mountainy. I don't even know if, like I said, mountains. They're not really mountains. Because just south of the Mackinac Bridge, everything starts getting really pretty and more hilly. Whereas, like Gaylord and south is more farmy and flat. I mean, it starts to get hilly, like in West Branch, right? And then you go through, and then once you get north of Gaylord, it starts to get really hilly and pretty.
Good night, John. Thanks for being here. Yes, poultry chores, chickens don't let you sleep in. They need to be let out, and they let you know.
I can't believe all you guys are still here.
Thank you for being here, especially with all of our hot messness going on tonight. Like I know
we were gonna have to play like charades or Pictionary or something, and you guys were gonna guess what I was acting with no audio. Like we should do that.
Somebody said, Dawn asked, "What's your favorite websites to learn solar and compare panels?" Jay,
I literally just watched like a million Will Prost videos. And there's another guy on YouTube that he explained it, and I feel bad I can't remember. And I'm subscribed to so many channels now that he like explained it in a way that made it click.
Sander says a mountain's considered anything over 1,000 feet. So I guess we are a mountain.
1377.
We're gonna call it Mount Jay and Jen. Mount Jen. Jay's not.
You're such a brat. I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm gonna
doggy cam. Somebody wants doggy cam. I did doggy cam.
Doggy cam, but it like the season changed after you did it instantly, and I don't like to use old footage. It wasn't really even that old.
I'll do some doggy cam next couple days. Because the leaves are on the ground, so at least you can see some leaves on the ground.
I would really like to give this guy some credit too, because he has a good solar channel. Like I said, Will Prost is great. Watch his old stuff. Like his new stuff's awesome for once you get it, because you get to see all the new technology and stuff. And I never do a great job of explaining all of the techie stuff and the intricacies of it. But I show how a dummy can do it. That's basically what I try to convince you guys of. What is this guy's channel?
This is Timber. If somebody was asking our dogs, we got Timber and Scout. Timber's a chocolate lab beagle mix, and Scout is a beagle cattle dog mix.
They're rescue dogs. Rescues. I always want to say foster.
Yes, we get to fall back tonight, but then that means when I go hunting in the morning, instead of being in the blind at 7:30, I'd be in the blind at 6:30. So it's not really falling back for me. But maybe the buck will be there. He was there this morning at 7:15, so maybe tomorrow he'll be there at 7:15. Right?
Are you going in the morning?
Yeah, I gotta try, and then you can hunt tomorrow night. Timber always wants to sleep. Literally, that's like he has like always wanted to sleep.
Sorry guys, I'm not trying to.
Timber's 5. Timber's 5. He just turned 5 last beginning of October, and Scout is 3.5.
I might have to give up because I don't want to be rude.
Yeah,
here.
Scout's a healer cattle dog. They're all one of the same kind of, aren't they?
Beagle head.
Well, but I mean, like a blue healer and a cattle dog are pretty much the same dog, right? They're like small differences.
No, for sure.
I don't know.
What is this guy's channel?
Katie, just get in the truck, get in the new truck with all the dogs, and just drive on over. We got a nice little cabin. It'll only take you like a long time to drive over here. Bring all the dogs. They can all play. We got a little cabin.
Yeah, you guys can stay in the tiny little cabin. Good luck with that. I don't know. I can't find it. Sorry, guys. Lots of great YouTube channels out there about solar. I'll try to post it.
The buck doesn't know that it's falling back though. He doesn't know about the time.
I know.
Time.
You tried to convince me yesterday.
He's gonna be there.
Jed said it's daylight savings time tomorrow, so maybe he'll come out during the daylight.
I don't know. I gotta hope. Just bring them all, Katie. Put them all in the new truck. The goats, the chickens, the dogs. Load them all up and do a cross-country trip. Ben died 3 years ago. 21. We put him down. Well, we put him down because he was just old and sick. He wasn't doing well anymore. So it's time for him we did the humane thing rather than torturing him.
We have the time and ability to be more available to him, so he had some extra time. But
yeah, he was sick for probably a couple of years, but we were able to take care of him. But he just got to a point where it wasn't right for him to be alive anymore.
He had a great life.
Yeah.
I was sad. Still miss the dog, but he had a great life. So, like, if I live to be 80 or 14 in human years or dog years, then I'll be happy.
Yeah. He was Timber's best bud, though. He was
a big dog, too, so he was a bigger dog. So,
thank you, Diane, for being here. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. We're extremely lucky to have you all join us, especially after this hot mess that this live became. We have 129 people here right now, so that's awesome. So thank you, everybody, for being here.
You guys rock.
Yes, we appreciate.
Thank you for all the support and everything, not just here, but like, it still hasn't always caught up with me that this is as awesome as it is. Like 4 or 5 years ago, I've never imagined that we'd have 60,000 close to awesome people following us along here. So
yes, yeah. If you haven't hit that like button, it helps. It helps the YouTube algorithm. Comments, like every video. Every video, if you like and comment on it, it helps immensely with the YouTube algorithm. And if you watch it, like as soon as we post it, it helps too. Like I know people are always just like, oh, what can we do to help you? I'll grab you over the Ruxu battery link. Give me a second here. Somebody just asked for them. They've been awesome.
Those batteries, man. I'm not saying it because the sponsor or nothing. They just seem really solid and nice. Like sometimes you get stuff and it's like feels cheap and thrown together. Like those things just are.
There's the Ruxu battery
and they
link.
have really good other YouTubers reviewed them, so that's the only reason we agreed to do them.
Katie told me to contact them, and I did, and I mean, and so thank you, Katie, for telling me to contact them because I went back and forth with them for like months. It was a long negotiation time, so I'm extremely thankful for our business manager that does everything because it was a lot of negotiation to get those batteries. But those batteries have been awesome. It took him a lot of convincing.
No, I mean,
go to them. You didn't want to at first.
I don't, the more you complicate stuff, the more stuff there is to go wrong. I mean, our system worked because it was so simple, the older system. And this works. This will hopefully work great for a long time. I I mean, people have been using this stuff for a long time. The more computers you involve and computer boards you include with anything, that's one little relay, one little solder, one little anything, and you're, you know, dead in the water. So, yes, thanks, guys, very much. Seriously.
Jay's gonna do either tomorrow or Monday a solar cost video of like our whole solar thing now that we've got lots of big changes. Just to show like a real life cost and real, because I know people are always interested in that and like ask, and that's a good question we get a lot. How much did it cost? And
yeah, what would you guys consider a small system? Because we've talked about that.
A small budget system.
Like, is it $5,000 or less? Is it $1,000 or less? Is it $10,000 or less? Like, because we're getting into the point where our solar stuff, like the retail value of it, is a lot more than I consider a small system. But it didn't cost much more than our other system, and it's triple the size. That's like the impressive thing that I forget, is that it's 3 times the size, and it was just a little more money than what we had invested into the other system. So,
do we have a charge verter yet?
I looked up that charge verter that you guys had on. Where'd you get that, son? You didn't get that from Sunville. You got that from Signature Solar, didn't you? Or I tried to find that thing. I couldn't find it. I was just gonna charge it through the Sun Gold inverter with the generator. Greg said that was okay. I thought you guys did that now.
Well, I mean,
I was gonna text him or message him and actually ask him how he's doing that again, but I haven't done it yet.
Because of life.
I'm
Signature
just a
Solar,
slacker.
yeah. Okay, we'll have to look through it.
I looked for that exact one. I Googled it and I couldn't find it.
Well,
I didn't think you needed it though with the new
we
all-in-one.
can that guy, our Signature Solar guy. We can email him. Maybe he's got a connection to it. Any videos you guys are looking forward to like seeing or you'd like to see us make? Because we're always happy to hear that. Like, what kind of stuff you'd like to hear us make? Putting a plastic. Well, we have the plastic KC Gal. We have the plastic windows on the mudroom that Jay got. They work pretty good. They're good.
Like soft vinyl windows. Yeah. They work great.
It works good to keep the snow out. We're gonna try to do some improvements to that too before snow starts flying. We like the charge verter because the generator bypasses the inverter and goes directly into the house.
I'd have to like get us see how
it all works.
Yeah, I mean, every all-in-one system I've seen, they just literally run a 110-volt plug out of the all-in-one and plug it into a generator. I was hoping to pump more power into it than a standard 15 amp, but I haven't figured out the intricacies of it yet. That's what I was going to ask Greg, if you could pump like 30 amps into that thing, or into your batteries with a 30 amp plug rather than a 15 amp plug.
Sourdough bread. I will put that like in a video or something, or
you guys. Maybe
I'll make I don't know, I'll post it or something. I'll figure out a way.
You guys all watch Greg and Katie, right?
Yeah, it says, like I told you, like on our end of stuff, we can see, and it says most of like our viewers watch like This Off Grid Life. So Greg and Katie, they watch Simple Living Alaska. They watch like Kyle's Cabin, Bush Radical, Girl in the Woods.
I really appreciate you guys, just so you know. I do.
Stephen, I have not done a sourdough how-to video, but maybe I will do something like that.
She's gonna do it once we get the stove hooked up in the
how to make sourdough.
Guest cabin. We're gonna set up the little kitchenette in there, and we're gonna have like 8 camera angles and lighting, and it's gonna be like your own cooking with Jen, Zen with Jen, and cooking with Jen.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys. I have to find that. That'd be a whole nother step here. But because somebody just asked the other day and they didn't know I had it, and I've made a community post. But I do like pretty scenic videos. I have a Zen. It's called Zen with Jen, a YouTube channel. I haven't posted on it like a month because I've been busy. But I'm gonna take all the fall footage and make like a video, even though the colors and stuff are down. But
It's probably not doing that great of a channel because I'm not on it.
It's probably doing better actually. I'll look at that. I'll share the link for that too.
125 subscribers. Holy crap.
Hey.
I haven't even subscribed.
I know.
I'm gonna subscribe.
Uh-huh.
You probably subscribed us.
There we go. There we go. I'll do a sourdough video here, and I'll do like how to do like inclusions too, because I really liked, I took a class and then I just kind of like learned how to do a lot more stuff on my own. I just experimented because I figured the worst that's going to happen is it doesn't turn out and I'll just feed it to the wildlife. That was my attitude. And now, I don't know, it's pretty easy. I was really intimidated by sourdough than I was. Like, I was really nervous. And like, I remember telling him, I was like, I don't know, it seems like a lot. And it's not that bad, right?
Kind of like solar. It's not that bad.
Everything's not that bad. Don't be afraid to try it. Yeah. That's kind of the worst that's going to happen is what? You fail? Like, or the worst answer you're going to get is no. Like, that's kind of always my attitude on everything. Always ask. That's how we got the Mr. Cool, because we saw a couple other channels do it that were sponsored by, like, that are managed by the same company that manages us. And I just asked because we hadn't been given that offer. I was like, will you see if they'll do it for us? And they did. But no would have been the worst answer. I already had no. So
manages us. You make it sound like we're some kind of bigwigs.
Well, I mean, they take care of the deals because I can't.
There's
deal with
a
that
lot
kind of stress.
involved in all that. So
yeah, Katie, I could probably send you starter in the mail. I can like dehydrate it, like I'm going to do for a couple of viewers. I can dehydrate it and then send you instructions how to rehydrate it. Then you can make it on your own. Then you don't have to go through all the steps of starting it, because the starter itself was the biggest pain in the butt.
Steven, enjoy your night, buddy. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
Thanks for my splitter. I enjoyed it.
Enjoy your movie night with the kids. Sugar Shack. You'll see that. We'll stack the wood and stuff for that soon. And Jay will probably.
I want to stack my wood over there, yeah.
Jay will probably get that stuff out before the snow falls, just so it's out and over there.
Yeah. We have like 50 little projects we have to do that are like 1 hour projects that we put on hold to get a few big projects done, and now we can start
just knocking stuff out. No. So we can get stuff done and ready for winter, and then I don't know, this winter we don't have any big projects, so we'll see what we entertain with you guys with all winter. There's one thing I want to do, and that's it.
What's that?
Stuff up in the loft. Oh. Like a loft storage.
Yeah,
kind of area. It'll take us a little bit to do because it'll be like custom built and stuff.
Good for us. I just don't know if anyone will care. Which, if you guys want it, if we can make it fun.
Barry enjoyed his maple syrup too. I put some maple syrup in our chili last night that I made. It's a good little recipe secret.
You can use maple syrup for so many things. Like, we got our friends putting it on ice cream, and you can use it for the obvious stuff. But a lot of people use it for baking and coffees or teas, or anything you could put sugar or honey in. So
yeah,
I don't really use it.
Yeah,
much. I just like making it. We put it on ice cream and when we make waffles and stuff.
Yep. Yes, so many mice all the time in the pole barn. It's ridiculous. We need to get some barn cats.
They're not in the cabin, luckily. Like, we Had one in the corner of the cabin up in the roof, and we fixed that problem like a year or so ago.
Mm-hmm.
But they're in the barn like crazy.
Like crazy.
Like I get 4 every night. I actually have a video made of our newest technique.
The bucket.
The bucket thing.
Like the bucket
and
lid
I made
thing,
the whole video,
not the
but I
bucket.
don't have the end of it yet.
So
there's a new Amazon things with the little trap door. I made a whole video, and I have it on my computer. I just haven't put it up yet because I wanted to test the system for a week or two. So far, so good though. I would recommend them.
But
if you have problems,
barn cats might be a spring thing we get to. The wintertime's rough for them.
I don't think they could keep up with them, to be honest. You have to get like
maybe,
5 cats.
Maybe we'll get some barn cats this spring. The winter's too cold for to let them try to acclimate right away. Like maybe in the spring, then they can have a whole year to figure it out. So
62 and still splitting your own wood.
Maria, hello from Spain. That's what it says. Hola desde España. Thank you for joining us. It's pretty late over there in Spain. Yes.
Like 7 hours ahead of us, isn't it?
Like 5 or 6 at least. Yeah.
Casey Gale. That's good for you. Like seriously. I'm going to have to make Jen split all my wood when I'm 62.
I use the wood splitter.
I want to do it by hand again. It's good exercise, but my shoulders kill if I do it all with the axe or with the maul. I guess I could just do it in small spurts for an hour or two here or there instead of 8 hours. If I split wood with the maul for 8 hours, my shoulders won't work for like a month.
Yeah, the mice are just like a little bit crazy lately. So it's the only good thing about being cold is maybe they'll freeze today.
I might slow down a little bit in the
greetings from New
time.
York. Thank you for joining us, everybody. We've had people from everywhere. Spain, UK.
All over the great Canadian country.
Yeah, we had lots of Airman 68s here. Thank you for joining us, guys. Thank you, everybody. It's super awesome. A bucket and some oil.
All right.
We tried the bucket with some water.
That works too. Well, we did the bucket with water, and then I'd put 2 handfuls of black sunflower seeds, and they'd jump in after those. That worked really well, but it's just gross. We're learning the bucket with just the trap door lids gross too if you don't get rid of them daily. So, but it works good. I mean, it works good. It's a little more humane if you can keep up and dispose of them, like take them a mile away and let them go.
Yeah.
So,
but
I have that video made. I hope that would be a video that not necessarily all our typical viewers would enjoy, but
if you hate mice.
yeah, but you got to do some videos that are general topic searched, and that was why I did that video, and I haven't put it up yet, but
bye FFC if that's what you're leaving. You said be well, be safe. Just me. Yes. Thanks. Our live went hot mess tonight. Just me. If you're just joining us, and any of y'all just joining us, because microphones. I don't know. The microphones didn't work.
What's the other? StreamYard didn't work.
And
YouTube didn't work with the computer, so we had to make it work. This actually works really good. You probably use this all the time. I just feel bad they're staring at the top of my head because I'm looking at the comments, but
maybe next time we could put the laptop up high off to the right because we want to look to the right naturally, so then the stuff would be popping up. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll always do it through the phone. We'll see.
We cut down our Christmas tree for the cabin.
That's all we'll say.
2 birds, 1 stone. We got the Christmas tree. It's a live, fresh Christmas tree. It's Christmas vacation size. Griswold family Christmas.
Oh, John, when the mice die in the buckets, Jason takes them out to a field for the birds to eat.
Yeah.
So it's a circle of life. Like the
bucket with the trapdoor, they're alive. So like I said, if I get rid of them every day, I have to take them like miles away, but I don't keep up on that. So other critters eat them and enjoy them most of the time.
But at least something's eating them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Timber would catch, yes.
Timber and Scout have both caught mice before.
They've caught mice. They've caught chipmunks, like that.
They're good. They're good little hunters.
Yeah, they're good. The Timber is.
They don't eat them. They just kill them.
Yeah,
but they're good little hunters for being little dogs. Yes. Paul, I don't know if you clicked on one of our many links. It was a hot mess tonight. Hot Mess Express. I'm going to make a shirt that says that too. Because that's us. But that's okay.
Part of life.
Yep.
We used to just not be real, like when we first started doing lives, I would make the excuse that we're just not good at it yet. Well, 4 years later, we're just not good at it. That's okay. Like, you can't be good at everything.
Off-grid thoughts. That's what we use for our internet right now, our cell phones hotspots. And Verizon has a MiFi that I have as like an additional line on my plan.
Mm-hmm.
But we just use up all the data. So like I said, I'm gonna look into like Starlink and the other one I mentioned. I don't remember what it's called. Home something. Started with an H. I don't remember what it's called.
Sherry, thank you very much. I'm glad that we have helped you in some way.
Thank you from Idaho too, Terry and Kaylee.
Means a lot to me. It makes it so I'm not just making videos for no, I love hearing that. Thank you very much.
Timber would probably be a really good bird hunter. Jason wants to take him like squirrel bird hunting.
Squirrel hunting
because he will sit there. If he saw a squirrel run up a tree, he will sit there the whole day, guys.
Yeah.
Like legit. In case that squirrel decided to come back down that tree, not realizing that the squirrel, crosses all the branches. Poor little sweet Timber, but he's dedicated. But Scout gets excited and barks and talks, so he's not a good hunter.
Yeah, he gets wound up. He's a hound. He's got hound,
Yeah.
beagle or everything in him. So, and cattle dog. So he's a herder.
So
not a hunter.
So he's not. Yeah, he's a gatherer. He would probably gather it.
Mm-hmm.
So. Yeah, I just want to look at the cost for Starlink, Paul, versus there's I don't remember what it's called. I got it on my computer saved somewhere. But just the cost versus what we get and everything and if it would work. So, and the one I looked at said it worked better than Starlink for some people. So, I don't know. Gonna test out stuff.
Experiment. I mean,
because it just we're using up so much data.
Everything we've done on this entire journey, you go through testing stuff out, figuring it out. So the hotspots work really good. Just we don't get enough data, so I don't know if we could just buy more data. I guess, but
that's expensive. And then once you add up that expense, you might as well just pay for something like Starlink or that other thing.
Get unlimited, and we could both use it instead of whatever. So. Airman asked, no mice in the cabin. We had one in the cabin like a month ago, and I think it was because we were leaving the door open all the time, and it must have got in through the screen door because we don't have, knock on wood, a steady problem. We had the dogs freaked out
one night, and we caught it.
We caught it the next day because I think it just crawled in the door because we leave it open for the cross breeze.
Yeah, and the screen door wasn't closing. It wasn't closing
it would
for
pop
a couple.
Open randomly. So, but we haven't had any in the cabin. Like a year ago, we had one in the roof or ceiling, but
Yeah, that
found
when
the
we did the
hole. And,
porch, and that was a long time
yeah,
ago.
it was 2 years ago, I think. Yeah.
So let's see.
Terry and Gary, I don't think I ever built anything until this, like the bathhouse down there.
Which took the whole summer.
Yeah, that was all just because of miscellaneous plumbing garbage.
That took the whole
went up. The building
summer.
went up fast, but the plumbing and all that and the electrical stuff and it was nothing. I don't know why it took so long. Every single weekend because we were only up here for weekends too at that point, really. So every weekend I would need a part, and I'd be like, "Well, I'll just do it next weekend." So it took all summer to get a shower and a toilet and a.
Oh,
Anyway,
that was the good old days.
So I didn't start building any. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I did any. I've worked on hot tubs my whole life, so like I'm good at a little bit of everything, like plumbing and electrical and water and like chemicals and stuff like that, but I'm not an expert on anything. So 35, I guess.
Starlink is 300. Okay, you said for the hardware, and then you got to pay each month.
Yeah.
Do you have to like sign a contract? Is it like, or is it month to month? That's because I know the one I was looking at, I think it was $49 for the hardware, and then it's $100 a month. So it's just like I said, pros and cons, and you weren't committed, like you just paid each month, and so I gotta look at pros and cons, which it's a lot of work, but it's okay. Yeah, well, Alex, we
had some
had
technical
a lot
issues,
of issues
so you
tonight.
probably didn't get an alert because it didn't go
live
live like it was supposed to.
Yeah, the original live we were gonna do through a third-party app, and the third-party app's having issues. And we tried to go live from our computers, and our computers decided not to
have audio.
So now we're doing it via my cell phone. Third time's a charm. It's all good. It's all part of life, right? Gotta handle
I think the new no mice thing in the cabin too is that bubble foil in the floor. Like I can't imagine how many mice would get into your flooring insulation if you had traditional insulation in the floor.
Yeah.
Like that bubble foil on the floor, and now that we have it skirted, like I don't have all the metal up yet. I've been working on the metal like a couple pieces at a time, not putting it on film because it's boring. But our floor is always warm. I don't have any complaint at all. And just the thought of having mice in your floor all the time would, I know everybody does it, but anyway.
No contract for Starlink. You cancel. You still pay for the full month. Okay. Like I said, I'll look into the pros and cons of both and write them all down and figure out what's best for us and whatnot. Because it'd just be nice to not be worried about our dad. It's part of life,
I'm not worried about it. It is what it is. If it gets done, it gets done.
What's the outside temp right now? I don't know. What is the outside temp right now?
37?
It was like 20 something last night. It was cold.
It was 25 this morning.
The leaves were all crunchy.
37 right now.
The leaves were all crunchy when I walked down.
We had a nice frost this morning. Mm-hmm. I almost took pictures and video this morning while you were out in the blind, but I didn't. Yeah. I got distracted with the dogs.
Uh-huh. Good night, Airman. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Appreciate you stopping in for a bit. Thank you so much, everybody, again.
Appreciate all your comments too, buddy. Every video, like all you guys, like tons of comments. It helps. I think if you get 500 comments on a video, that's what makes it like really go crazy.
Yes.
So every comment,
like, even if you just say hey or awesome video or great job,
just put an emoji.
Yeah.
Anything.
It helps. The more interaction we get from you guys,
that triggers
the more YouTube sees that people like it, and then they'll show it to more people, and then maybe we can insulate the doors finally. Because I know you guys all really want that. Right? So,
Lincoln Houndmaster 43 in Germantown.
Where's Germantown?
I don't know. I mean, there's probably like 18 Germantowns because every state has every city, and I don't which Germantown. Not act like Germantown, like in Germany.
Today was toasty, did round 2 of leaf cleanup. It was warm in the sunshine. We did a project today, but I can't tell you what we did. We did a big project today.
Yeah, like 75% done. I like it.
It was warm.
We got a lot done the last 2
It was
weeks.
warm in the sunshine, but it was cold in the shade.
Yeah.
It was freezing in the shade.
Master.
Yeah, well, it's been
North
so
of
clear at
Milwaukee.
night because there's been no, like, I mean, Thursday was the first time it's rained all day since August.
Yeah.
It literally rained almost all day long, which was great, but it was the first time it's rained all day since
Yeah.
early August.
We needed some rain. The ground's been so dry.
Yes.
I haven't been able to have any fires or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been burning the fire in the cabin,
Mhm. Thank you for following from Arkansas, Montreal. Thank you.
Indianapolis.
Yep. Happy Chi. We don't need to put up Christmas lights now because we got them Eufy lights that we did in a video just recently, and I can turn on it for every possible theme in the whole world.
Those things are pretty cool.
It's really awesome because I can make Christmas lights, Halloween lights, Thanksgiving lights. I bet you tomorrow I'll do some, when the Detroit Lions win for all of you, I'll do some Detroit Lions lights and make a Facebook post about it.
And I don't have to get up on a tall ladder for a very long time.
Yeah, they're connected up there for like 50,000 hours, and I have them on for like an hour, 2 or 3 nights a week. So it's gonna last us 50,000 days. No, I don't even know. Way longer than that. Texas is warm. Dayton, Ohio.
We cut our Christmas tree down, so we got to put that up in like a few weeks after Thanksgiving. That's the rule, right?
Yes.
You guys put your Christmas tree up after Halloween or after Thanksgiving? Which one? Like, that's kind of a general. The crazy, enthusiastic Christmas people put their Christmas tree up after Halloween.
I'll put our Christmas tree up here soon.
After Thanksgiving.
Maybe. Life gets so busy after that, though. So
we don't take our Christmas tree down until like February, so it makes up for
it. Alberta, thank you. Good.
Joey, you live in town and you're off grid for 8 years. I just don't pay your electric bill. You'll be off grid real quick, right? Put up some solar.
Packers are probably going to lose. I heard the weather's going to be like not good over there in Green Bay tomorrow, so that it's got to be harder for the Lions to play because. So we'll see. Katie asked, we're on a seasonal road, so like up till a certain point it's plowed, but after that it's not. It's like a mile and a half, right?
Of seasonal road. So the neighbor with the tractor, he has another little tractor. He plows the road occasionally, and we were riding our snowmobile from our neighbor's house, like a mile away in here, parking the car.
That was,
and then
that was before the tractor,
he
right?
started plowing more. And then I have the tractor now with the snowblower, so that's going to be... Yeah, so we can at least drive to camp. We'll never plow up to the cabin. The hill's too steep.
Yeah.
I mean...
I'd love to visit their place too, because I know they're on like up on a hill too, like to see which one of our hills are steeper. Just because
Yeah, I don't. Jenny told me that, and I don't. I mean, when I watched your guys' solar video when you did your array, I got the feel for the hills, but I never got a huge feel for the hills. Well, when you got logs and stuff for your
Yeah,
mill,
I only go for walks. I mean,
but when you're at the house, like in your main area, um, the hills, and just like our videos, that doesn't
you can't
it
tell.
doesn't come through on the videos how
Yeah.
steep everything is.
Yeah. It's steep though, so I just, like I said, I'd love to visit their place or have them visit here too, just to see whose place is steeper up on a hill. So, see, you guys are counting out you guys aren't real Green Bay fans if you're counting out Green Bay.
Are we playing them tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a 1 o'clock game or is it a 4 o'clock game tomorrow? See, I don't even know what time it is at. I've got a couple Lions players on my fantasy teams.
At 1 o'clock. I could be wrong.
Tractor Man, Kiwanuka.
Where are you seeing Tractor Man?
Tractor Man,
Oh,
Kiwanuka, Wisconsin. Google it. Christmas Tree by Life, Home Depot, and Planet and Spring. That's kind of cool. I like that idea. Some jerky. I make some jerky sometimes. I'm not very good at it though. Sometimes I am.
Sometimes it turns out good. We make dog treat jerky, like with the liver and the heart for the dogs. That can't. I mean, you can't mess that up because dogs don't care. But you made it inconsistent. Like sometimes it's great, and sometimes it's
Drive by the Penns is steep but short hill. See, ours is like steep and kind of long. It's not like short. Like I would consider short from this road up to the cabin short, but ours is kind of like a long.
We can get to camp no problem. Like we can drive to camp probably 80% of the time, even with.
Yeah, but if we're plowing. If we go downstate and we get a big snow or something, and we can't get back there till we plow the road down. Like the truck would have to stay up at the neighbor's house till we plowed everything down.
Yeah, the neighbor, they're full time and they let me park my snowmobile there for the first 2 years.
But we didn't need to use that at all last year.
No.
So we'll see what this year brings. You never know.
Tractor neighbor kept everything pretty clear. So, and I plowed the road only 2 or 3 times with our new snowblower.
Yeah, well, we didn't get much snow last year. We got like a bunch of snow really early, and then it didn't snow. But I guess this year they say we're supposed to get a lot of wet, heavy snow. It's supposed to be like a warmer winter with wet, heavy snow.
To be really cold all winter, but
I heard wet, heavy snow all the time, but we'll see.
What was I gonna say?
I don't know what you were
gonna say. Last winter we did get quite a bit of snow, but like Jen said, we got like 2 foot right before Christmas, didn't we? And then it
like right at Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, Thanksgiving, and that's one of our videos that's still doing really good. It snowed like 2 foot, and then it melted like a week later, and then it snowed like 2 foot before Christmas, and then melted. Like we got a lot of snow, but it just got warm and all melted away back and forth, which is nice in my opinion because we still get back here a lot easier. But
yeah, but then it makes it hard because the temperatures are just at that perfect temperature where we can't have water in the tanks.
Oh yeah.
And then if there's no snow,
we got to go to the river and get some water, but
so it complicates things if we don't have snow. But it is what it is. You were cutting grass last year at Christmas. I feel like last year the grass was visible. I feel like last year Christmas was warm. If I remember right. Even like when we went to my dad's house, I feel like there was grass and not snow. It was like 45, but that was a year ago. So, oh, Paul, you live down in Louisiana. I know you don't have to worry about snow. That would be something, though, wouldn't it? The livestock tank warmers. People have said that before.
We just draw a lot of power.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't. Maybe if you have electricity, but we don't have the grid. So
And then in the
if
winter,
you
it's
have any type of heater of any sort draws
a lot.
hundreds of watts.
And in the winter,
I mean, like people have said fish tank, but then you have to have it on all the plumbing lines and the tank. So I mean, you're gonna draw too much, I think.
and in the winter, we don't see the sun pretty much from like December till February. We'll
Yeah,
see it.
it's pretty crazy.
We'll see like glimpses of it here and there, and it's like a big deal when we see the sun.
I never paid that close attention. Like
When the sun comes
I
out
say
for like
this
2
every time
hours,
we
we
talk about
celebrate.
winter and solar, but it could cause like in a non crazy like rude way, like seasonal depression when you run on solar because you pay so close attention to it. You're like, I haven't seen the sun in like 3 weeks. And when you're not running on solar, I didn't really notice it, I guess, as much. Like you're not paying that close attention to it, so it doesn't bother you as much. But like when you don't see the sun for 3 weeks because you're paying attention every day, you're like hoping for sun. It's like, oh, it affects your mood.
Mm-hmm.
And not in like a weird way. Just it's more dominant when you have to rely on the sun. So anyway,
And Sherry and her son sold their home in Phoenix, and oh, she got deleted there for a second. Insulated shed with a diesel heater. Then you
I
gotta run
do
the
wanna-
diesel all the time.
I do want to check out one of those little diesel heaters because a lot of people use those. I've seen people use those for all kinds of stuff. It's literally like a little box the size of a power station, and you just they're really efficient. Like they use them in, like truckers use them.
Okay.
Like people who drive and then they sleep in the cab of their truck. So like instead of running their engine all night, they can use diesel heaters, and a lot of people use them. Do you guys have one,
Greg and Katie? Is that where I've seen it? I've seen one somewhere recently. Did you have a video about it or talk about it? Or did you tell me about it on Instagram? Something? I don't remember. I feel like I saw somebody do
Chris
something.
and Christy up in BC, they used one for their solar shed, but I don't know. I can't believe that's what you're talking about.
No, I just Brooke's New York video. She's gonna have like. She said she's gonna try to do some like women's things there. So I hope she gets to do them before winter comes in, because I would love to go to it. I want to check out her yurt video. I saw like a preview for it on Instagram. It looked pretty cool. Looked fancy. She's got like a loft in it and everything.
In the yurt?
Yeah. She had like a loft ladder and stuff. It looked pretty cool. Okay, you have a diesel heater, but you didn't have it hooked up. Okay, I saw one. I don't know what video I watched recently. I saw somebody do one. I don't remember what I was watching.
James, our neighbor that's closer to us, does not have a well. He does rainwater as well, like we do. And but our neighbor where we used to park the car and ride the snowmobile, and he's like a mile away, he has a well, yes. And it's 220 feet deep or 240 feet deep. So it's, like I said, it's not possible for us to sand point pound a well up at this elevation here. At camp, maybe, because we have like a swampy area a couple 100 yards away where the water table's higher, I feel like. But I still think it's kind of a lost cause, to be honest. Bye, TT. There'll be a new video up tomorrow about 3:30. Give or take. Whatever time I remember to make it live. I think the diesel heaters are pretty inexpensive too. I think they're only like $150, aren't they?
Martin propane heater.
Yeah, how do you guys think we should heat the mini cabin? Like, we've had a couple companies that we were going to work with and we were kind of waiting for, and then one of them backed out, and I was really kind of hoping to find like a really small
like the micro.
No, not even a wood stove, like a pellet stove. Because we're not going to be living in there, and it's not going to be full time, so I wanted something you could just, flip a switch and it worked. But I like wood heat. So we were going to try that. We could diesel heater, I guess, the whole mini cabin. I mean, that would be cool. Like Jen, you were thinking it would stink, but you could put it outside and then you just vent the air inside. Like it's like forced air. So.
Hi. Are you done napping?
We just don't have enough room in there. That's the only thing. Like, we put in a regular wood stove. One, you'd cook yourself out. And two, you won't have room.
We don't have room.
Yeah, it's too small. It's a 10
Could
by 12.
do one of them tiny little ones that,
Yeah.
Mapleberry Farms did one. And
Michigas has some little tiny one, but then you got to put, then you got to put sticks in it. And how long is that? I mean, you guys sit there this could be a full-time job just feeding sticks into it. That's why I thought we could do a pellet stove like that. Like, at least the pellets could last for half a day or a day. All right, I thought we were going to be done in an hour and a half, so I got to go outside for a minute, guys. If we're going to chat for a while.
We can chat.
I'm not in any hurry to go or anything.
We can chat still for a little bit longer. It's
intermission.
Intermission for Jason.
No, you need drinks too, huh?
What? You guys, the puppies, you guys can go outside with Dad. Come here, let me turn your glow collars on. The dogs got glow collars now, guys. So that way I can see them at night. They were like $13 on Amazon, and it's great because they just light up. So we see where they're at in the yard. Yeah, if the mini wood stove, if you had it in the mini cabin, you could just make the cabin warm enough and then sleep and then just start it back up in the morning. So that'd be the only, I don't know. We'll see what we do. We'll see what we do. We had a company want to send us a pellet stove, and then that deal didn't go through, and Mr. Cool wanted to work with us again, and that hasn't gone anywhere, so we'll see. Thanks for being here, Loretta and Jason. Have a good night. See you soon. See you on Facebook. Okay, I'll have to see what you guys do. Katie, because it'd be interesting to see. Yeah, Houndmaster. Well, I made a community post about the live, and I created a link, and I made it, and I shared it and stuff, and then Technology, the third-party website we decided to use, decided not to work tonight, and our microphones and cameras decided not to work on our laptops, so we had to go via the phone tonight, which is okay. And make sure you have all your notifications turned on, though. But I was just recently told by Loretta and Jason that they don't get notifications for my shorts. So I don't know. I don't know if it's not if you have all notifications turned on, if you're not getting notified for everything, that's a YouTube issue. So, but I did try to make a couple community posts about the live, so I'm sorry if technology's not working. All good. It's part of life, unfortunately. Yes, Gary, I still make bread. I had a couple loaves in the freezer frozen that we've been eating, so I haven't shared it a lot and stuff. But I'll do a video about bread and stuff, like how to make bread or something here for y'all soon. So that way you guys can all see, and then I'll share the recipe I use and stuff, because I've made my own modifications to the recipe that I was learned. So let's see. Yeah, sometimes the notifications do get turned off. I've noticed that if you don't interact with stuff often enough or whatever, because I don't know why YouTube would do that, but it's part of everything. So yeah, make sure you have them all turned on. like make sure you even have them turned on so it can like notify you on your phone that you get notified, like they're on, because there's like email notifications, phone notifications. There's like so many options. But I know I just have it like turned on. We have it turned on for like channels, and then you just get alerted when the video's on, and you can go click to it or you can watch it later. So thank you, John, for being here.
You guys miss me?
Thank you, everybody, for being here. Scout, come here. Let me turn your collar off. Come here. Come here, good boy.
Everybody.
They look like they're at the club, guys. Our dogs do, but but it gets dark tomorrow. After tomorrow, it's gonna start getting dark at like 6 o'clock.
I might have to like.
I'm gonna cry.
I have to sit and relax at night.
It's gonna be dark at 6 o'clock. That makes me really sad. Because then it just gets shorter and shorter till December. It's gonna be dark at like 5 o'clock. That doesn't bode well for me.
John taking off. Good
Yeah.
night, John.
Thank you, guys. Yeah. Well,
Oh, Timber, yours is still on too, bud. I thought you got him. Here, buddy.
come here. You come sit
Come
up here.
Come up here. Show him your light. Show him your collars.
Come here. See, Timber's got a cool glow collar. It was like $13 on Amazon, and it's just great because it's just it like
Yeah, we don't like letting them out at night because
can't see them, and there's like a rabbit that's like living under the deck that occasionally likes to pop out at night and run behind the pole barn. You just turn it off. That's $13. You forgot to start slow cooking the ribs. The ribs from your pigs.
Sounds good to me.
Are you done? What are you doing? You're just gonna sit on my lap, apparently? Okay.
I don't want to freak out and spill everything.
We've just got a chocolate lab sitting on my lap that let's see, letting off grid. So Joey's got a 3,000 square foot house, wood fireplace, wood burner, and wood cook stove. Does that keep everything pretty warm? Joey?
Radiators. The guy I bought the blueberry plants from, he has like a radiator system all around wood heat, I think, through all concrete floors and radiant heat, but through, like I said, it sounds pretty cool and efficient the way he told me about it. 3,000 square feet would be hard to heat with a wood stove, like through air. So maybe that would be doing radiant water like through the whole thing and through the floors and through the floors.
Air frying a steak. I had chicken salad tonight, and Jason had the leftover chili from.
I had chili 2 days in a row.
I'm a lucky lady, aren't I?
Barry, I didn't weigh it this time, but I always take a lot of time when I process my deer. And I would assume I got like 40-ish to 45 pounds. That's one of the reasons. I mean, I like to do everything myself. One, I'm cheap, but two, frugal. But two, I know I did it the way I like it. And three, I get twice as much meat as when I take it to a processor.
Yeah, a couple years ago, he took it to, it was like warm the weekend we went hunting. We went over to like where we used to hunt all the time. Yeah. And he took it there, and we literally got like nothing.
Like one grocery bag full back, which is like 20 to 25 pounds, which isn't. I mean, that's what you get when a non-professional butcher does it. Like when just hacks, like when people hire people to do them seasonally, and they're not like an actual butcher. You get like 25 pounds, which is terrible. But I've always gotten like 40 to 50 pounds off of a 100 to 110 pounds, which sounds crazy, but I make it work. Like I get a lot of meat.
Yeah, you need to buy a hunting license here in Michigan. Katie, you gotta buy a deer, you get 2 tags here in Michigan, but you can buy like unlimited doe tags because they want you to shoot all the doe.
Yeah, the hunting regulations have gone really crazy the last couple of years. Like they want all the deer dead, and you could basically buy. I don't know if those ones are $5 or $10 for doe tags. Maybe they're 15.
10, I think.
They're like $10 for basically unlimited doe tags. But your normal hunting license, like we each get a combo license, which is 2 deer, and you need like a base license. It's like $52 a person, and you can get 2 deer with that.
Do you guys need one over there in Canada? That you have to take like a hunter safety course, but it's pretty easy. It's just kind of common sense.
At what, Bass Pro or something? 10 years ago.
Just do the DNR at the state park. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you did it at Bass Pro.
No, it's like very easy common sense stuff though. Like, don't shoot unless you're planning to. Don't aim at anything unless you're ready to do it. Like, it's all like common sense stuff.
Know what's behind your target.
Yeah.
Not common sense, but practical stuff.
I mean,
but pretty much common sense stuff. Michigan is cool, and I don't know if a lot of other states do this, but they have something they call like the mentor or the
for like little kids.
And for young, like there's youth hunts. Like you could hunt with an adult until you're 16 or something. Until that's when you need a license. Maybe 12. They have something called like the mentor, where you can go if you're with an adult for 2 years. There's another one too. Even if you're an adult and you don't want to go take the course, as long as you're with another adult. What do they call it? Apprentice? It's like an apprentice license too, where, like I said, you can get away with it for a couple years to see if you like hunting, and then you have to take the course if you want to do it on yourself, on your own time without another person. So at least they do that to try to get people involved, which I like.
Hello, making it home. Thank you for joining us tonight. Sorry if you missed all the. I bet you that buck's there right now.
Jen's trail camera just went off, so
I just got a notification on the phone. I bet you it's either Rocket sitting there eating some corn that the Blue Jays left, or my
Barry. How much is a non-resident tag in Michigan? I think they're what, like, is it 150 or 250 for a deer license?
Because he's right there on the border, so he.
Yeah.
Pretty cheap here, 168 for
$2 more for extra does. Yeah.
A patron tag that gives you everything and a perk sticker. Okay, so that gives you like all the hunting for the whole year.
They kind of have that here, but it's not like that's what our combo. I mean,
you can buy
they change it every couple years. Like they finally got into a thing where you need your base license, and your base license is basically your, it used to be your small game hunting.
Yeah, that covers.
But so now they incorporate it into, you need that license to get your deer tags. So now they get everybody for $52 for the base license, which is your small game, then your 2 deer tags. But then you still need like a waterfowl, which is federally regulated. If you wanted to do, you still need a migratory bird. That's your migratory bird. Then I don't think you need anything. You need a trout. No, the fishing licenses. They used to have 2 different fishing licenses. You used to have fresh. They used to have regular and then trout. And they were $15 a piece. Well, now they make everybody buy both, and it's like $26 for the year, which is fine.
Almost to 200 likes, guys. It's kind of exciting.
Ooh.
196. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We appreciate it a lot. $600 for sportsman's tag. So what is this? Does that like include all the hunting? I know it's expensive here for non-residents to like fish. Like when we've had friends come visit from like the UK and Maryland and stuff, like they want to,
I think
we
it's only
go,
$10 a day.
but
You can't buy like a week. What? I don't
it's
know.
like crazy. It's a lot of money because like, and then you go to like Florida and you can buy like the fishing. Like when we go to Florida, we buy the year one because a weekly one is like $43 and the year one's like 63 or something. When we're there for a week and a half, it's like, okay, well, why don't I just buy the year one?
Yeah.
Because it just makes sense. But
Yeah, government.
that's a whole
I'm
nother
not a
that's a
fan.
whole nother conversation for a
I
different
will
day.
talk politics, and I'm not a.
Yes,
I'm
we
not.
try to avoid that because it's not it's dramatic, and we're not dramatic.
I just want to be left alone. That's all I'm gonna say. If I'm not hurting anybody, then leave me alone.
Yes. Everybody
Well,
just
the
do their own
trout salmon
business and
stamp
we
for
all
a
live
few.
happy. See, I don't even the sturgeon, what you can't fish. The sturgeons are weird here in Michigan, right?
Yeah, you have to have like a special tag to get one, or you
You
have to
can't
buy
even
it
keep
and
it
then
though, right?
I think in the inland lakes, they're very regulated because there's like small population.
I don't know for sure.
Like there's a lake in northern Lower Peninsula. I think it's Black Lake or Otsego Lake. Uh, that they do like a spearing tournament, and they have like for sturgeon, and they have 50 or 100 shanties out there, and
And
they're
there's only
all
like
on.
5.
They're all on like microphones or walkie talkies, and they literally open it like soon as daylight comes. Everybody's already set up, and soon as two people spear a sturgeon,
Everybody's done.
done. Like they have to instantly have it under so much regulation because there's only so many in the lakes, inland lakes.
Yeah.
But maybe it's Black Lake.
I
Because
don't
Black
know.
Lake, there's a strand of 7 lakes through the northern Lower Peninsula that go from Lake Huron all the way over to Lake Michigan. Uh, and big boats, lots of what's it called? The not levees. I always want to call them levees. They're the canals, dams. What is it called when they have the water that raises and fall? I can't remember. But
I don't know what it's called.
Anyway,
you're asking the wrong person. I thought it was called a canal.
I'm talking about like the locks. That's what it is. The locks. I always want to call them levees for some reason. The Sioux locks, like the Sioux locks, where the big boats go through and they raise the water. Yeah.
I don't know. I've never done there. So.
Yeah. See, just me. See, I couldn't remember. But they have that through that whole chain of 7 lakes. Like it goes from Black Lake to Charlevoix, through to Traverse Bay, I think, and Burt Lake and Mullet Lake. Like it's pretty cool. I told Jen I want to buy a houseboat and want to stay out there for a summer.
Yeah, on top of everything else we're doing. Because we just have time pouring out of our butts.
I just think it'd be cool to try. Because you could go through all the Midland lakes, so you never have to go out on the Great Lakes.
We don't even have time to do your cellar this year. How are we going to do something like that?
It's not all about that. Sometimes you got to make it about Jason. We have dogs, so houseboat wouldn't be real great.
Beto from Brazil. What time is it?
Well, they're just like south.
They're
right?
south and sent like under Texas, maybe Arizona.
I don't think they're that far. Are they west? I would think they'd be right on line with us.
Texas and Mexico's under it, and then you've got the Central America and so on.
I don't know.
Hello, Real Stories. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you all for joining us today. We've got 206 likes and 105 of you still here. Thanks for spending your Saturday night with us.
See?
We appreciate it.
Stockleasy said the cellar will always be. See?
What?
There'll always be a hole there. I can always build a cellar. I have to do
I'm
it
gonna
right
put
now.
him in the hole.
Yeah. if I disappear, that'd be the worst place to hide me. It'd be too easy. Someone would find me.
Thank you for the kind words about our channel. We appreciate it a ton.
Very, very much. It's very keeps us going, guys. All your guys' support literally keeps us going because doing YouTube a lot is a lot of work. Not complaining, just saying it's a lot of work. Like everyone in my family thinks I'm a slacker, but we work hard.
Editing the videos, he does a lot. Katie would know too.
Yeah.
That's a lot of time and
We're getting better at it. Like we're streamlining the process a lot more. But I mean, just a couple years of figuring things out.
Stock Leezy, Foshizi, but a Jackery. That's this year because they like the Jack. You did a good Jackery review.
Which Jackery did you get? We're running Jen's phone with the Jackery right now.
Yep, my phone's plugged into the Jackery because, well, you know, we're using my phone.
Yeah. I mean, Jackeries are great. The only thing you have to pay attention to is how they hook up to solar and how much solar like they'll take voltage wise. They're just more versatile if it's more like it has a higher range. Jackery I think is really great. I just wish that you could get an adapter or use like MC4 connectors and stuff.
Yeah, because you gotta use their
So you
solar
gotta use
panels,
their solar panels on everything, and that makes it. Maybe they do have an adapter, and I don't know, but they probably do. I'm just too lazy to look it up, but yeah, they work great. Never had a problem with a Jackery or an Anchor
or a Blue Eddy. Those are the big three, and they've all been.
The Blue Eddies, like I said, they had a little tech thing here or there, but it was like a 5-minute fix, you know.
So we've been happy with all of them.
Some, I don't know.
Yeah. You got the 3000 Pro with 200 watt. Yeah, Jason just saw that. He saw the new 5000 watt. He saw an ad for that.
And I told Jen, I go, they did that because it's competing with the Anchor F3800, and they're expensive compared to some for the per watt hour. Compared to the other units, I don't know. I mean, they're cool looking, but like I just go watt hour and inverter size, and it is what it is.
Katie said she thinks there's an adapter for the Jackery.
There probably is, and I just never,
Amazon.
Yeah,
Amazon's the way to go all the time. Amazon.
Yeah, I just don't know how much power those little 8 mil round barrel plugs they call them or whatever will take. I just not use. I know.
Got a Jackery panel, so we're good.
Yeah. Honestly, like when the solar's full, I just plug everything into the cabin and AC charge them 90% of the time.
They charge really fast
and it's solar, and in theory, it's a little less efficient, but 90% of the times do that.
Exactly. He likes your low cost solutions videos. That's what we try to do. So thank you for that. Justice League. Thanks for being here tonight. We appreciate it, guys. Thanks, John Kirby, if you're leaving too.
Night, Barry.
I know you guys have been on for a while, so I appreciate y'all.
Thanks for hanging out with us. I know we're kind of dragging this on, but we're just having
chatting and relaxing.
Yeah.
We've never, I mean, what? Girl in the Woods came about a year ago and did a video about our cabin. We've never like collaborated with anybody.
We've never done like a video. Well, we did a small little video with different kind of quiet, Dan and
you know. But one day we'll go visit Greg and Katie, or they'll come out here and we'll do an awesome little collab video.
I don't think you guys said you're close to the border, right? Of what, Idaho or Utah?
She said that they can see the mountains that
Idaho or Utah,
wherever Good Simple Living is.
Idaho, I think.
Idaho. She said she can see the mountain range.
I mean, we go on our out west trip
We'll
figure
come out
something
there.
I was gonna do that. I wanted to do that for our 40th, but we didn't do it this year. So
We'll come out there.
do it in a couple years.
We'll bring the dogs. We'll drive.
I've hung out with Dave once or twice, did lunch with him and talked to him, YouTube, Bush Radical, grab lunch with him once or twice. I drive through their area and, you know, we, like, originally when I first started doing YouTube, I went and hung out with Mike down at 50 Acres in a Cabin, or Cabin in 50 Acres. I don't know if you guys watch him at all. He doesn't do stuff very frequently anymore. He's down in Ohio, but his cabin's close to, like, Virginia, I think, or Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky. And I helped him put his wood stove in, and that's kind of where I started. He gave me a shout out, like, after we got rolling, that 6 months after. And then we've done some shout outs and stuff with, like, Mapleberry Farms, and I think Russell threw our name out a few times.
Russell did the thing for your birthday, and he
Yeah.
played that on his a couple lives now.
So
too.
those aren't technically collaborations, right?
Yeah.
But we just, bounce each other's names off once in a while, and it
Yeah.
helps.
Greg and Katie shared our hurricane
Yep.
video and stuff.
They've been a huge support of us,
Mhm.
and we don't repay the favor. They're too cool. All of our people come from them because, we're just taking their crumbs.
The Brooke, but yeah, Brooke come and helped us. I wanted to go visit her in her daughter's coffee shop a couple weeks ago. It just didn't work out, and I'd been texting with her and trying to get her and Dave to come up here to, like, on a weekend. We've been busy and they've been busy, so she said maybe in a couple weeks. Because I wanted to try to see if they want to come up this weekend, and she said that they were busy and they were doing coffee shop stuff. So maybe in a couple weeks. Let's tell, but we won't, like, maybe we'll do a video, but maybe it'll just be a hangout and chill. I just like to talk with them. They're like good people.
I always have, like, when they came here, we didn't even touch our cameras, and I was like, we probably should have done a little something.
Yeah, but it was kind of like a last minute thing when they came,
Yeah.
because Brooke had wanted to come and then stuff didn't work out. We went back and forth a couple times, and then we just happened to have, like, a couple free days, and I messaged her and told her we were free, and she's like, okay, I'm coming tomorrow. We're like, okay.
Perfect.
So, thank you, Stack. Leezy, Foshizi, thank you for that.
Or cheesy.
I like it. I like the name.
I like it. Thanks for the support, my friend.
We appreciate it a lot. It helps.
Yeah, James, I watched Mapleberry Farms, like, since they moved to their first property.
Yeah.
Like, a long time ago. And, yeah, they gave us a shout out. We gave them a shout out.
Mm-hmm. And Kyle's
Worked out
Cabin, somebody
good.
asked if we watched Goodnight FFC. Jason's been watching Kyle's Cabin forever. I don't think he watches it as much anymore as he
I don't watch a lot of YouTube anymore because I'm editing all the time, and I watch a lot of Greg and Katie's videos while I'm editing, like, in the background and this and that. But once you start doing, you're producing stuff, you just don't have as much time.
Yeah, John, we haven't done a live since I think we did a live when we hit 50 in July. I don't think we've done one since then. Just been busy. And in the summertime, we're just like to be outside until it's dark out, and then we're not going to do a live at dark. So, there, Stephanie found us. Yeah, we were having a hot mess of issues today, but it is what it is. It's okay. It's part of life. You're going to go down to Detroit for New Year's to stop at Brooks. Yeah, I want to stop at the coffee shop. Just, it's not on our way, like, downstate at all.
Farther west.
Or, yeah, it's not on our way downstate when we go to see friends and family, and it's not on the way up here. So we'll just have to make a special trip one time. Because we can.
Yeah.
For no other reason. So, good night, Paul. Yeah, he just got back from London after spending the last few months there. hopefully I all done with the hurricanes and stuff at this point.
Safe to come back, my friend. You
Get
got
some
in. You
rest.
got in last night, right? I think
Mhm.
he said he came back yesterday.
Yeah.
Get some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Appreciate you.
Yes. Thank you so much for being here. There we go. Cheap and easy to make your own MC4 connection. That's what you did, right?
Yeah, I need to make. We just did solar stuff, but I need to order those.
Yep. Give me a list of stuff to order. Jay tells me what to order, and I just order it all.
Where did you see that? I didn't.
Somebody, it was up there a little bit.
Yeah.
Good night, Happy Chi. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you guys all. You guys have all been here for 2.5 hours. Yes, Stephanie. That's I knew that was going to come up, and I meant to mention. I'm gonna do a calendar. I will make sure to mention it in a video coming up. I will make a community post about it, and I'll do a Facebook post about it because I'm going to try to gauge how many I need to order. So I'm going to do like a Google Docs thing and like a early pre-buy deposit kind of thing. So that way I know how many people want to get one to kind of help me order them. But yes, I will be making them, and I'll be asking you guys on Facebook because I know she's on Facebook to kind of like the ones photos you like the best or share the ones you like the best with me so I can kind of make a calendar more catered for everybody else instead of the pictures I like the best. So I will be doing a calendar. Look for an announcement coming probably this week. Plans don't always go as planned though. So
everybody talks about the Wolves and the UP, and how dramatic they are. We are not in the UP. We are close to the UP, but yeah. I used to go. For a couple years. I went with my brother and his in-laws hunting over towards Wisconsin. I think Iron River or Iron Mountain. I don't remember which one it was. And we heard wolves every time we went out in the woods. Like, it was crazy. That was 10 years ago, right?
yeah.
That was a long time ago. We only went for a couple years.
Good night, Katie. Greg, thanks for being here. Thanks for
Enjoy your
chatting
ribs,
with us
guys.
for 2.5 hours. Enjoy the ribs.
Yes, it's a pleasure having you guys. Thanks you for being here and all the support.
See you guys.
All your help with everything. Tell Greg that too.
Thank you. Good night, Barry. See you later. Thank you, Hound Master, for that. Very kind of you. Appreciate that.
What did the comment say? I didn't read. I didn't see the comment.
Said, get a coffee in the morning. Thank you very much. Appreciate it a lot. There we go. Move this back down.
Appreciate the support, guys.
I don't know how it
Not
counts.
necessary, but very much appreciated.
You get cut off at 3 hours? Is that really the case? I don't know. I think this is the longest we've ever done a live, so.
Normally we run out of things to talk about after like an hour and 15 minutes, and
then people all join for like another half hour.
Then stragglers come in and you stay for a while. But we're just like
chilling and
really
relaxed
chilling.
Tonight.
Really chilling right now, so that's good.
It's relaxed.
Appreciate
happy
you.
Night. Let's see.
Talking about using data.
We'll see. Well,
you said you paid an extra $10 and got a few extra gigs or something.
Yeah, and it resets tomorrow, but
so
I'm
you're
gonna
using them up anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at some different options for better internet stuff.
Yeah, we already had that conversation.
Yep.
I was just mentioning that.
Still warm in Tennessee. I don't mind like these temperatures, like it's been like 40s and 50s. And I don't mind that. I can handle that. I just don't like the teens and 20s. That's why I make them go to Florida.
It looking like it just is very gray for the next 4 or 5 months. So like you get used to all these pretty greens and all these colors, and it just gets very gray. And I'm just being real. Like to see some sign of life once in a while. The snow is pretty.
Let's see. We don't have a first flush system on our rainwater tanks. Just the
No.
one filter. Just the filter. We have the the leaf guard on the pole barn ones, and then we have the socks.
We really don't do the first flushes primarily because not just to keep it simple, but because we have so many different spouts and so many different tanks in different spots. We just transfer the water from those tanks into our primary tank anyway, so it's easy just to
filter so many different ways
before we put it into the cabin tank.
Yeah.
So I would do a first flush if it was going right from the roof into the cabin tank for sure. But I think our system works good because then we don't have to filter the water we use outside.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we use 80% of our water is used to water the yard, like grass and flowers and garden. And then, like I've said in a few videos, we only use like 300 gallons of water in the cabin every 2 weeks. So, like, we don't need to hard filter all the water when it comes right out of the gutter. I know first flush isn't a hard filter, but
what's visible? Is it expensive? Like I've remembered finally the name. It's Thin Star with an H. It's Unlimitedville or Sterling. I'm gonna kind of look at them both, compare them cost wise and stuff, and maybe try each one of them out for a month before we commit to one of them. I know you got to buy more equipment with Starlink though, so that's the only reason I'm kind of holding out on that one. $30 a month phone plan. Is it like truly unlimited data though? Like Verizon gives me unlimited, and it's unlimited up to 100 gigs, and then it's like,
and it's what's it called, buffered or
so slow.
What's it called when they slow it
I
down?
don't know. It's like 1980s internet. Slow.
You can't do what you need to do. You can't upload videos and you can't work on it.
Can't
So
watch
it's
videos.
worthless.
You can't do anything. Yeah, it's like it's
Like
not
you
unlimited.
could AOL chat in a chat room for them for 2 seconds.
And you might hear the little
You
like
might hear the hear the dial-up signal.
Thank you, Cindy, for being here. Have a great night. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Solar panel video. Some people have already. I've seen like 3 people mention they'd like to see solar panels.
17 hours.
Stay tuned.
You'll see.
Stuff starts tomorrow. It's exciting. Part 1 comes at you tomorrow.
Yeah. I would try to do both part 1 and 2 in one video, but I can't upload an hour-long video.
And it'd be really long, and then maybe you guys wouldn't. I don't know.
I can't upload a video that long. It takes like 2 days. Like 15-minute videos take 8 hours, and a 30-minute video takes 20 hours. Like it's so slow already. Anyway,
it is what it is. Yeah. It's part of life.
And I just like to relax and like show you guys more of what we're doing. So it's fun.
Yes. So otherwise you'd probably have to cut out a lot, right?
No. James, we're already here full time. Like we literally go downstate like for 2 days to 4 days a month. So we don't plan on selling the house, one, because we never know what we're gonna do, but it's an investment. Would just
disappear. Like, I feel like if we had that money, it would just like it would.
What are you gonna do? Take the money, put it in a bank? Like that house is it doesn't cost us anything to own.
And like when we talked about it a little bit earlier, it's a small house, and all of our friends, all of our family are down there. So if we had to pay for like renting an Airbnb or something every time we went to go see people, we'd spend more than we spend on the upkeep of the house.
Yeah. And that money, like I said,
and then it's our place, and the dogs know the yard and everything. So it's just easier to have it.
Yeah, if we could make some money off of it, that would be nice, because it just sits there a lot. But that's like another business venture. But we just have to make it work.
Yeah, I will be, like I said, I've seen a couple people keep mentioning the calendars. I will make a community post probably one day this week once I make a Google Docs to see how many people would be interested in it. You can fill it out and like put a deposit down that way. Can pay for some of them to start off with. And then I'll start getting them ordered in a couple weeks and then ship them out to you guys. And it's gonna be Christmas card season, guys. It's my favorite season. I love Christmas cards. Last year, you guys sent us so many cards, and it was awesome. So I can't wait.
You guys need to fill up this whole wall over here too.
Can't wait. It's Christmas card season, and I'm gonna order Christmas cards for us to send back. I will always send you a card back if you send me a Christmas card. So
you got stickers too.
I need to order new stickers, but yes,
order more stickers. So if you send Jen a Christmas card, or us a Christmas card, or Jen a Christmas card,
that's for me. I mean, you can address it to both of us, but it's Christmas card season. I love it. I love Christmas cards. It's like a tradition that I want to keep alive as long as possible. I know it's expensive to ship cards and stuff, but literally it brings me so much joy. So I will be putting our address up too. It's always in the description box. Our P.O. box is of every video. It's in the about section of our channel. And you can send us a card and we'll send you one back and some stickers. I'll order some stickers like Jason said. We'll get calendars. I'm going to be updating shirts. If you guys have shirt ideas, I'll make a post about that too, because somebody said something about, I don't remember what somebody said earlier on the chat.
About what?
A shirt idea.
On this chat?
Yeah, earlier at the beginning. I don't remember what they said. I don't remember what they said. I'll have to go through the, does it save the chat?
I think you can watch it. Tonight, there's a few people leaving. Debbie and Cindy and
yes.
Good night, guys.
Some
Thanks
people
for
popping in,
out
some
with
people
us.
popping out.
We got what? 19 minutes left. We'll chill till 3 hours and see if it shuts us down, right?
Yes. Yes, Stephanie, there will be a calendar. Don't worry. I will be making a post about it here very soon.
Lisa, you made it.
You made it. This is like the longest live we've done, so it's kind of fun and chill tonight. I don't know why didn't start off chill at all.
It took an hour before the live for us to try to get all the computers working. We couldn't figure it out in an hour. Like it was something weird. So some settings got changed or something.
Yeah, our StreamYard's down, but even still the microphones aren't working.
Well, YouTube didn't work either with the mic, so
yeah.
It's not. Well, this is a computer thing. I don't know what changed. We'll figure it out before next live.
Before the next one, we'll do some lives.
We'll do Thanksgiving or Christmas.
We'll do like monthly lives now that it's
winter.
Winter and it's dark. Because we can, stop working. Which is exciting.
Slow down a little.
Yes, which is nice. It's the only good thing about winter. It's slowing down. Well, that's good. Good to hear that the picture got sharper. That looks really nice on my phone. Like,
yeah,
I wish
if you guys are seeing it. That's why I was saying the phone almost works good too.
The phone picture's like,
maybe it's probably less. I don't know.
I got a really nice phone though, guys. So I got like the Galaxy 24 Ultra Plus or something. I don't know. It was like the best model they had, so I just took it. But it takes insanely good pictures and videos and stuff, so it's exciting. Inside project season, yes. It's gonna be trim. Well, we got trim.
We got a lot of stuff to do in the mini cabin.
Yeah.
We got a lot of trim in here. We haven't done any trim in here at all.
We kind of ran out of it, so we didn't have any.
We had stuff. I just don't care that much.
I want to finish it because I'm sick of the bugs that come
Yeah,
through the
you
cracks.
get some flies and wasps and stuff flying here. Jenny doesn't realize that cabins have flies and ladybug. Like you just
Ladybugs are. I just went. We'll just fill it up. Just let's do it.
It will help. It will
Thank
help.
you.
It will not stop
Good night, Joey.
everything.
Hello, Alex from Texas, and 80 is from Texas also.
Hello, hello.
Thank you for being here, everybody. We appreciate it.
Good night, Joey. Tractor Man. Out.
Good night.
Thanks for being here.
Appreciate you all. Like I said, hanging out with us tonight. Having a chill night. Did you guys do anything special tonight? Anybody do anything fun or special on a Saturday?
Are the Detroit Lions going to win the Super Bowl this year?
I don't know. We can't talk about that till we're in the playoffs. So it's just like work one step at a time. When do we have to winterize? When the weather gets cold? It looks like we got pretty good 40s and 50s for another couple weeks though. So we're being very lucky this year.
Last year we did not close the water system. That we closed it down for Thanksgiving because we went downstate for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
And we came back, opened it back up, and I am 99% sure we closed it January 7th.
Mm-hmm. Because it got really cold.
It got really cold. So, I mean, January 7th, that is insane. That's pretty late.
And then it was closed for good.
And then we opened it really early in March.
We opened it in March. It started to rain and stuff again in March.
You're talking like...
We only had like 2 months of downtime this year, which was really nice.
Yeah, we won't get that lucky every year.
No, you never know.
But I don't, people say a lot of things, worry about the water system being down. It's inconvenient, for sure. But, I mean, it gives us something to do. It gets us a little exercise to melt snow, get outside, shovel snow, move.
Makes me appreciate
buckets.
my hot shower.
Yeah, for sure.
So
it makes you appreciate things. That's kind of the whole thing with off-grid and everything in life. It makes you appreciate things.
Our next OGITM, we got a lot of good videos coming up soon. We have a lot of really good videos coming. We got some solar videos. We've got a couple things that people have been bugging us to do for 4 years getting done.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got some pretty epic for us videos coming up.
Yeah.
I think that you guys are all going to be really excited about it, and we're excited about it. We're excited to have them done, and it's made a big difference already.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to give everything away, but tomorrow's video is the start of one.
I'm super happy how that project turned out, and you guys will see those 2 videos tomorrow and
Wednesday,
I think. Unless I get, like I said, I probably would upload it 2 days in a row if we had enough data, but
yeah,
we
will see how much data my thing has left over.
Yeah, maybe I can upload it.
Mine resets tomorrow, so we'll see.
And do them like back to back. I like doing videos back to back.
Because you see it all done quick.
See it all done in 2 days, but I just can't upload. It just takes so long to upload.
Yeah, but my data resets, so let's see.
And it just takes long even if you do have data because it's not hardline. My root cellar hole Houndmaster is somewhat caving in because it's been sitting there so long and it was so dry, so the sand's like...
Yeah, he might have to dig it out next year.
I'm going to have a lot of shovel work.
If December's mild, maybe he can start working on it. We'll see. We'll see what everything...
If I could ramp it so I could get the tractor down in there and re-dig it out, that would be ideal. But if I do that, I'm going to be cutting into my road that completes our roundabout around the cabin. I don't think I want to do that. So I'm probably going to do a lot of shovel work is what I'm saying. Which I could use the exercise.
Alex, we used to have chickens when we were downstate, but we're never there anymore. So we gave them away. And people have asked why we don't have chickens here. There's just a lot of work. Like I loved having chickens,
We
but
love
like,
chickens.
and I loved the eggs and stuff. But up here, like it would be really hard to have them up here where the cabin is because there's no space for them. Because there's just not a lot of space up here on the hill. And then they'd have to be, I don't know where we put them, and it's just like location stuff. Like I mean, we have 15 acres. I know but it'd be hard to find a good place to put the chickens. And there's just so many critters, and there's just a lot of work. I
love chickens. I'd have them in a minute if I couldn't just go get eggs from the neighbor.
Yeah, we've got
not to be like cruel
we've
about
got
it, but
1 or 2 or 3 people that live within a couple miles of us that would give us eggs anytime we want.
or buy eggs is what it
Yeah,
is.
there's
I mean,
the
it's
couple
just,
people when we drive to town that sell eggs too, so we can support people. I love chickens, but they're just
we miss the fertilizer and we miss the mini garbage disposals that they are.
But
that's what we miss the most. And we used to, and we had chickens for a decade, and we used to eat 6 eggs a day between the two of us, and we just don't eat as many eggs anymore. So we were eating, 4 to 6 eggs a day every morning for breakfast, like we were 10 years ago. We would probably have chickens, but
yeah. But it's okay. Come here. What?
you just were outside, so you're fine.
He might have to go, but
yeah, he might, but he should have went when I took him out an hour ago.
You can go in like 10 minutes, okay? Because someone told us that it cuts us off. You should look it on your phone just to see if that's the truth.
I like the suspense.
No, because that way we don't have to abruptly end it, you dork.
That's the whole point of keeping it going for another hour or half hour was for the suspense, and you're trying to cheat.
That way, if it ends, we're just saying, that is the Stephanie asked for the address. That's for our Jen's P.O. box for Christmas cards. Because I love Christmas cards. Last year, literally, I had them all across the top of the loft railing, off the loft, and I think they went up the stairs too, even. So let's see if we can. Last year, I think I got 50. I'd like to get one from every state. That was my goal last year. It's a big goal because that's a lot of people.
How many subscribers did we have last Christmas? Like 30 some. Well, and no, Brooke came here. Yeah, we did because
we had like 30.
Brooke came here.
We had like
after.
35.
Yeah, so we have almost double the subscribers this year. So we should be able to get one from every state.
Every state,
and we want
multiple
all
countries.
Your Christmas cards from all over the world as well.
I want countries. Nice, I want everybody represented.
We got homemade ones last year. Some from Ireland.
Yeah.
Like it was awesome.
Like,
you guys did great.
There's one woman. It starts with an S. It's a very beautiful sounding name. I can't think of it right now.
Sylvia?
No, it's an Irish name, and she sends a card, and they're beautiful. She makes these handmade cards, and I can't think of her name at all right now, and I apologize if you're watching. Because it's a beautiful name, and I love your cards.
The wrong name out, so once you throw the wrong name out, you can never think of the right name.
But I love my Christmas cards, guys, and I keep them. I don't burn them or recycle them or anything. I've got like Christmas cards from the last 3 years that I keep them up in one of our bins, our Christmas bin, because I love them, and it makes me so happy. I love to sign Christmas cards. I love to get Christmas cards. It's a tradition that I don't feel enough people do anymore, so I try to keep its spirit alive. So, look at that, guys. Thank you. Yeah, 2 hours, Sandra. We've been live for almost 3, and I guess YouTube cuts us off at 3. So if we are done.
Oh, yeah, this is on YouTube, too. This is working fine, right? Like, everything's working fine?
Yeah.
I mean, StreamYard, when we did our first and second live, we tried to use YouTube, and it was terrible.
Yeah, the quality wasn't good.
And it was not working well and lagging. I mean, it might have been something else too, and it's been 3 years or 4 years.
Maybe we're lagging right now. I don't know.
But we went to StreamYard because Russell did all his on StreamYard or
But now
Streamlabs.
he does Streamlabs, and that stuff's too complicated.
We try to do that. We don't need all the fancy
I don't need
stuff.
the complications.
We can't keep it together as it is.
StreamYard was supposed to work, but whatever.
But this is working fine, I think, right? Everybody? Yeah. Like, this is clear and the audio is fine. I mean, this is on your phone, too, so...
Yeah, Alex, Greywater's doing good. We're gonna do an update. We got videos, so many videos coming up, guys. It's kind of ridiculous because we have so much. We're doing a video about the Greywater update, the dry pour that we had to repair.
They're not separate videos.
No, it's gonna be one whole video of like update.
We're doing
everything
like
we forgot
one
to tell
update
you.
video with like 30 things that you've all asked about. If I decide to make it.
I've got it all written down. We're going to film it. Thank you, everybody. Patricia, everybody for being here. And if you're just joining, hit that thumbs up. And we appreciate it all so much. 100%.
Where's Glen Harbor at?
That's by Sleeping Bear Dunes, I think.
Is it?
I think. Glen Harbor and all that, yeah. Right? Glen Harbor? By Sleeping Bear Dunes and all that stuff?
I don't know. It's taking me to Saskatchewan. I forgot the R.
Yeah. Glen Arbor.
Arbor or Harbor?
Glen Arbor, I think.
Oh. It's over there by
Dunes and Empire. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, anything over there is impossible to get to.
That stuff's so far away.
It's like when we went to Leelanau Peninsula last year, camping a couple times.
It's like,
it takes like 2 hours just to go around Traverse Bay.
It's like, or
Grand Traverse Bay.
It's like 25 miles.
The way the crow flies is 20, yeah.
If you could fly, it's 25 miles, but because you have to go around 18 lakes and curve and follow every lake in the world, it's 2 hours.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Yeah. We haven't been out that way in a long time. Thank you, Real Stories, for being here. I appreciate it. Red solar panel upgrade. Yeah, stay tuned. James, the next live, we're going to do lives. We do lives a lot more in the winter because life is easier and we're not as busy. We'll do one in December. Maybe we'll be at 60. Hopefully be at 60 by then. Maybe 65K. Let's just kill it, guys. He asked when our next live would be. Next June or 75K. We don't do them a lot in the summer. Life gets busy.
I think you guys would rather sit by a fire or enjoy an evening listening to the...
Yes, Alex, we are on Facebook. I have a Facebook page. I'll post that.
How is your Facebook page doing?
I got 6,000 followers, guys.
Yeah, Jen posts all kinds of beautiful stuff.
I'm posting pictures there all the time. And I'm monetized on Facebook. So I make a very small amount of money, but I appreciate everybody liking and commenting and stuff because that all helps me make a tiny little bit more money. Instead of making like 2 pennies, I make 4. So I appreciate it all like so much. But I posted that link. You guys can follow along there. I post like photos, videos, everything.
Extended versions of daily moments.
Yeah.
Like all the stuff that I don't include in the videos. Jen includes all that fun little stuff.
And no kids, guys. We got fur dogs. We got Timber and Scout.
We have fur babies.
Those are our kids.
Yeah.
They don't talk back.
We like kids. We love kids. They're just we got lots of nephews and nieces.
Yes.
So
thank you, Alex, for sharing. I appreciate it.
Yeah, 1 minute and 15 seconds until we see if
YouTube cuts off. If it cuts us off, it was wonderful to spend the evening with y'all.
We appreciate you all. If it goes over 3 hours,
We'll
then
keep going. But
we
if
will
it
say goodbye very shortly after, most likely.
But thank you so much for all of you that have joined us for the evening.
231 likes.
That's awesome. Let's get it up to 250. Can we get it up to 250?
Thank you, everybody who threw us a super chat
Yes.
or whatever they're called now.
Thank you so much. We're so
Appreciate
appreciative
that.
to all of you guys
Yes.
so much. Without all of you, none of this would be possible. So we are extraordinarily blessed that you all find us interesting enough to join us every week. So video up tomorrow, 3:30. Hit that notification bell, and you all will be notified when it pops up. And tell us hi tomorrow. See if it cuts us off. We got 15 seconds.
It's like the New Year's Eve.
Right? It's
Where's
like the
the
New Year's
ball?
Eve bell.
Where's the big ball? Where's a ball we could count down and drop?
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see if it cuts us off. Oh, it's still going. It was a lie.
Is this gonna be like the thing where
we
have to
should be
see
done.
how long we could keep going?
No.
Let's see if we can keep it going until Thanksgiving.
No.
My butt will not leave this couch.
Can we get 16
I will
more
not
likes?
leave this couch until we get 60,000 subscribers.
Can we get 16 more likes and get us to 15 more likes? Get us up to 250. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, hit the like
hit that like button and hit that like button. 14 more likes, guys, and then we'll call it a night. Thank you guys again. Like I said, we
appreciate you guys more than you know.
Yes. They have a good night. OGITM from Utah. We have people from so many places
Patricia,
tonight. That's so awesome.
You.
Thank you. I'm going to work. Right. I have all these great plans of working on stuff. And I just say I'm going to do something and then I just get distracted by something else. So I need to just
Jen's
sit down.
Got a lot of
I got balls. I've got lots of balls in the air.
All I have to do is make videos and do projects, but Jen does Facebook and YouTube and works
Instagram and
puts
TikTok.
up with me. She puts up with me. Give her some
I got lots of balls in the air all the time, and sometimes some of them fall. So it's part of life. I really want to work on the shirts and the stickers, the upgrade for the stickers. So maybe tomorrow night, we'll see. Got plans, just need the time. Does anybody got a time pauser?
Thanks, guys, for spending 182 minutes with us. We appreciate you all.
Appreciative. Thank you for putting up with all the technical difficulties because it was a hot mess of a night. We are extremely blessed.
Yep.
So.
And we'll catch you. We'll do another. Like I said, in wintertime, we'll do a live once a month or so.
Yeah, maybe we'll do 2 lives next month because maybe we'll do it the beginning of the month.
See,
and
I say 1, Jenny, 2.
Oh.
That's why she's got too many things going on. She's got to do 2 more.
Oh, because we got to do a Christmas live.
Yeah, Christmas live. So
Christmas live is always fun.
What are you doing over here?
Just the P.O. box again. Somebody asking. So thank you again, guys. Have a wonderful evening.
Send Jen a Christmas card. She appreciates it.
It's my favorite thing in the whole world.
She'll send you one back.
Yes, I will. And some stickers. So have a wonderful night, guys. Yep. Thank you very much. And we'll see you tomorrow in a video.
Appreciate you all.
Have a good night.
Good night.
I have no idea.
How do you stop it when you're on your phone?